Hello everyone! Welcome to the stream for this week. We have the Exiled Isle episode 7. Now, stupidly, I forgot to upload last week's episode to YouTube, so that'll be going up with this one. So look forward to that, you YouTube people. Everyone else, well, you've made it here on time on Twitch, 7 PM. And great. So who do we have this week? We have Randall again.
Hello.
We have Ivo back for his second game, I think.
Hello.
We've got Sir Kazarak,
Hello.
Parvis,
Hello.
and Talthea back for her second game.
Hello.
And they're playing their rogue fighter. What class are you, Kaz? Artificer?
Gunsmith Artificer.
Yep. Warlock and Druid. So, everyone brought you back to town, Talthea, and you see around you these ruins with people living in them.
Interesting.
Assuming you just, like, go to bed as per everyone else.
Well, she should probably be outside.
Yeah?
She wouldn't sleep in the actual town. She
Okay.
would sleep like just outside the walls.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Silly druids.
Shut up. Don't judge me.
And inside the inn, in the morning, there is Tea Leaf. Sitting there, chewing a piece of something or other.
Oh, I forgot to give Tea Leaf his special flaming ice skull.
No, he's got that put up on the fireplace, like above the mantle. So he's not wearing it, sadly.
I think
I have
Pancakes gave to him last time.
I have a box for Tea Leaf. It's an old, antique-looking box.
Right?
I'm gonna plop it on the bar in front of me and say, "Hey, Tea Leaf, I got you a box.
Oh, what's in it?
Anything you can imagine, you can put in there."
Box.
Okay. I mean, great. Why is it so rusty?
It's special.
Can you persuade me on that?
This is a special box.
It does seem somewhat special. I'll have to look at it and see what's special about it. So he just picks it up, goes and sits down, and is just like looking at this box, flipping it up and round. Everyone
Cool.
else?
I've paid my rent.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go up to the box and I'm going to cast Identify Magic on it. I know it's not going to come with anything, but I'm going to tell him that it is indeed a magical box.
Oh, what does it do?
It's far beyond what I know. It's very, very old. Ancient magic.
Ancient magic from the Exiled Isle. Ooh.
At this point, Ivo would just kind of laugh and it's like, ancient magic. The box don't look that old.
That's why it's magic.
Yeah, magic things do stick around longer, don't they?
Indeed, they do, Tea Leaf.
Indeed they do. If you remember a few days ago, you rescued a dwarf
Yep.
who had a name that I've
Did he?
forgotten.
Is that the dwarf we rescued from the big tree dude?
Yes,
Is it Dwarf the Dwarf?
it's not Dwarf the Dwarf, I'm afraid. I remember it not being Dwarf. Should have written it down. Oh well.
Quick
He's there.
blood
He's in there.
question.
Mhm.
How do I drag my character icon onto the thing again?
You just
It's in the
literally grab it by the name and drag it like from the list.
Oh, what, in
journal.
my character's thing?
Yeah, in your character's tab, you just drag it from there onto the board.
Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Thank you.
He's currently sat in the inn. He's got his big sort of glowy staff thing. Wait, I have an icon for him. Vaughn. His name was Vaughn. I wrote it as the name of the icon.
Question.
He's currently sat in there having a nice breakfast mead. Hello? Who's there?
Who are you?
I'm Vaughn. It's nice to meet you.
And how did you wash up here?
Well, in town I washed up when the other dwarf fella came and rescued me from some elves. It was pretty dire, I must tell you. Pretty dire.
Yeah, I can't imagine you enjoyed being captured by elves.
They are the worst.
I can't imagine a dwarf would ever let himself be captured by elves
Well,
to begin with.
look, don't question that. All we know is that I'm safe and sound now, and that's all that matters to me.
And a bit of a bruised ego because you got captured by some elves.
No,
If your friends knew...
you are my friends.
Oh, I don't know, you've not done anything to endear me to you. You got captured by elves.
Look at my glowy staff.
Just go out
Oh.
my gun and say, look at my big weapon. Do you want to try it? You're gonna
Alright.
aim at him.
And I was at the bar
Confidence
just
level.
chuckling at them having a measuring contest.
It's not about the size of it, it's about how much it glows.
Well, of
Oh,
course, a
mine can
dwarf
glow
would say
really
that.
bright when I fire it.
Oh.
Parvis just walks up, holds out his hand, and a very bright flame emerges. Yes, the brightest glow is best.
Look, it's too early for this. I've been, like, when I was exploring around before you guys found me and before the elves found me, I'd been walking around this bay. This is the wrong accent. I can't do Scottish today, apparently. Aye. Okay. And
A lot deeper.
looking out on the water, I could see these 4 great poles sticking out of the water, and I have really no idea what they were. I'm a bit curious though.
At this point, Ivo would kind of. And did they have anything hanging off of them?
I mean, at the time, no.
Okay.
Um,
Poles, that sounds like the masts of a ship.
No, it didn't. They were big, great stone poles,
Oh.
in the shape of a square.
Oh.
Both they were square-shaped, and they were marking a square.
So like columns.
Yes, and I could see figures moving around a sort of small platform at the bottom of them, but I couldn't work out what they were.
Well, we can go and investigate for you.
You would? For me?
For a price.
I can heal ya.
That sounds good to me.
If you're going near the water, you should probably take me with you. I'm pretty good with a boat.
Yeah, you might be if we had a boat.
Well,
It's something we need to work on, I agree though.
Should we go and ask the big guy, the half giant guy?
Yeah, sure you can. Yeah, so if you head over to him, he's currently ashore, just sort of fishing over the side.
What, just like up here, like
Yes. And this is his boat
Well,
parked up.
it's a great boat.
I know. Sorry?
fisherman's name is Varpen.
Varpen. Yes. It's Goliaths use very strange emphasis on their words, so
Varpen.
Varpen.
Right.
Yeah, he's just sat there fishing.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okie doke.
Where's he at? Is it south of the town?
Yeah, he's on the pier
Oh, okay.
fishing. Just with a regular old stick.
And is his boat nearby?
Yeah, this little thing is his boat.
Oh, that's his boat. Okay, that's great. I love it.
Thank you.
I'd walk up to him, and I'd say, "Hey, you getting some fishing in today?"
Yes. As is every day.
I'm a bit of a fisherman myself, and then I'd hand him my bottle of whatever I was drinking, probably mead.
He
Last time.
he swipes it from you and takes a big old swig. Ah, that's some good stuff. Fine for a morning.
Yeah, warms you up.
Mmm.
Always keep a little on me when I'm out on the water.
So, I'm assuming, based on last time, your sort of group of people came and talked to me, you want to use my boat.
Well, there is something we'd like to investigate, and it is on the water. So if there's a boat available, we'd like to hire it.
Luckily for you, today is my market day. So I'm not going out on the water.
Oh well, that was serendipitous.
Indeed. But there'll be a price to borrow it.
What would it take to borrow your boat for the day, sir?
Well, in order to recoup the costs, in case you wreck it, based on how many corpses you brought back last time, but you seem nice, you gave me a drink, so I'll say 4 gold.
I'll agree to that, and I'll hand him over 4 gold.
Okay. Thank you very much, little one.
All right, is there anything I should know about the boat? Does it function pretty good?
The
It's
Yes
open
and
out
no.
before, it's pretty sturdy.
it is sturdy enough, but it can get a little bit off balance sometimes, depending on where you're sat. I'd recommend sitting right in the middle.
Yes. A good precaution. And it's big enough. How big is this boat? Is it like a It's about a rowboat size, right? Or
Yeah, it's like a large rowboat. It doesn't have a sail,
okay.
but it's pretty much as big as you can get without a sail.
Okay.
Give it a minute.
Is it like the good old-fashioned chroma lifeboat?
Yes, but not bright orange.
No, I mean the old chroma lifeboat.
Oh, I don't know what the old chroma lifeboat looks like.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Old chroma lifeboat.
There you go.
You've found that much better than me.
There's a
It's
book
it's
above-
smaller. It's smaller than that.
Okay, there's a book next to me which is The Life of Henry blog of Chroma.
Great. Sounds like an interesting man.
Anyway,
So you have a boat.
All right. I would probably, direct people where to sit on the boat. How many people do we have? We had the 5. Are we gonna bring the dwarf along?
He heals us. He says he'll heal me, so...
We would have to split the loot with him. Need experience.
I can heal you if you give me a minute.
I mean, I guess we can just go without him. I mean, 5 people in the boat probably is about right. Unless he wants to come, maybe he wants to come.
He doesn't seem too interested in coming, to be honest. He's kind of
Okay.
like, he just wants to know what it is. He doesn't need to see it himself.
All right, I would ask him to point out the direction and how far
Mhm.
out it was.
Well, I saw it from a different side of the bay. So I was in. I must have been the other side of the bay from the forest. So, like out from the desert side.
There's a desert.
Well, it's kind of like red rocks.
Is that east or west of here?
That would be west.
West. Okay. So it would be around to the west and then back up, and then north a little ways, following the coast.
Well, it's in the bay here. Like,
Okay.
it's not. You wouldn't be able to get out and round in a day. It's massive.
Well,
Hmm.
I'll have to find out.
Yeah, we'll have to try though. I mean,
Was there
Unless we
two
will-
of me?
I don't know where there's one of you.
There is two of you.
Oh yeah, there is
There
two.
is two of
One
me.
here. One here.
Interesting. Yeah, sorry about that. And how the hell that's happened.
please. We don't need a whole army of you guys. We're not,
No. Well,
we're
I
not splitting the
can
loot with all
heal.
you guys either. Yeah.
You have to split your XP 4 ways.
Yeah, yeah. You can't take 4 times the amount.
You take 1/4 of your average.
All right.
Just throw this off.
Pardon me.
I'm like making my way through the town, by the way, trying to look for Randall because he's probably the only one that I actually Oh no, wait, the halfling. I'm looking for the halfling.
Okay.
At the docks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
yeah,
she's no.
so yeah,
So
I don't
it's
know
all
that,
lit-
so I'm going to this.
Just follow the trail of cinders and ashes.
Do you just randomly set things on fire as you walk?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, it's
Which me should I use?
that's a flaw that has to be added to
You
your
can just
character.
delete a U.
How do I?
My flaw is
You
press-
pyromaniac.
delete.
You click it and press delete.
Okay, so I would have went and talked to whoever the hell's nearby,
Okay.
trying to find out where the halfling's gone.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you go in the inn, then Tea Leaf would tell you.
Okay. That's not
They just all went off to the docks for some reason. For some quests that they don't even know what's there.
that sounds smart.
Indeed.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Oh.
It's the only way to do it.
Well, I think I'll go catch up with them then.
Okay. Yeah, you see a group of people stood on their pier, dock, whatever it is, jetty.
It's more like a yeah.
Gambles.
If you tie a boat to it, it's a dock.
Mm.
I think.
Yeah, I'll just casually stroll my way down.
Yeah, all of you see a human approach.
Long, wild, black, brownish hair.
Sharp
very
features.
sharp. Yeah. Are you just reading my description now? Yeah.
Oh, you came back.
Distance. Well, you guys were entertaining last time. You get into pretty fun scraps.
Oh,
Yeah,
that they
I
do.
enjoy
Enjoy
half
you.
of it, dearie.
Mm,
Well, good to see you again.
Who's this human then?
likewise. I'm gonna size up the Goliath. Like,
Oh, that was the dwarf. Sorry, who was saying that.
was it? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I
Which was
didn't know
size
which
up.
one it was. Well, I'll stare down at the dwarf then.
He's got a very glowy stick.
Talthea. And you?
Vorn.
Nice to meet you.
That's Vorn, not Vaughnn.
I'm not that bothered.
It matters to me.
Well, good for you.
Just
No.
ignore him. He's a dwarf that got caught by elves. He can't be trusted.
Now bog off and go find this thing. See you later.
All right. Well, let's look at the boat. Make sure we're ready to go. If you guys are thinking about coming along.
Yeah.
Have any of you ever worked on a boat before?
We've
Yeah,
been on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
no.
All right. We need to set everything up so that it's very, very even. So who's the heaviest person here? Is it I'm assuming the guy with the gun.
No, I'm pretty light. I'm a.
He's a gnome.
He's in.
He's a wee man.
And the other one's a halfling. What about the guy here?
Randall's a
I'll
human.
sit at the front.
Okay. I'll go at the back and I'll
Oh,
mark the,
this is the wrong layer.
It is.
There you go.
And each of you take an oar.
Right, you're gonna leave the halfling and the gnome to row.
Well,
No. We
if I
got.
sit on one side, two of you have got to sit on the other.
No, it's all about your strength.
Yeah, but for balancing the boat.
Yeah, balancing the boat. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you guys just along the center line.
No, Randall just needs to sit opposite you.
No, it's fine. I'm going to give directions.
You're right.
Well, one of you between me and Talthea, and then one at the front, and then just all on that center line. Because I think these are like more like the edge of the boat that you just row over.
I mean, you can row over them, but you can also kind of sit on the edge if you wanted to. Like, if you're on that edge line, then you're kind of sat on the edge with your legs inwards.
Can we just agree that we balance the boat and all take turns in rowing it a little bit?
Well, I can row.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright, that'll work. That'll work.
if you
If
want to
Parvis is
do
behind
like
me,
a,
Randall's at the front.
if you want to do like an intelligence, just pure intelligence with advantage, someone, that is kind of you
Not
working
me.
as a team for balancing the boat out.
I have +1 intelligence.
I have +3.
You go then.
Oh, that went horribly wrong. I started giving orders. It went badly.
Kazrak
We,
didn't
we,
have that.
we realized you didn't know what you're talking about and ignored you.
Yeah, only because his ideas were so bad. He was basically saying, all sit on the back and then you'll be able to not fall out of the front.
He was talking gibberish. We assumed he was having a stroke.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty easy to balance. It's not too bad. You can adjust as you're going. So, so from the two rowers, can I get strength checks, please? That will be athletics.
Yeah,
Keep rowing.
I'll row. Well, who's got better than a +3?
Doesn't really matter.
I'm a +2.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you're pretty fucking good.
One side of the
And-
boat's going faster than the
That's what I was saying, that's 20 and sort. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can take off the rope from the dock and you can get going.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast off, and I'm gonna draw up the anchor. If there's an anchor on it, if there's an anchor.
There is no anchor.
You
Yeah,
really
I'm
don't
gonna-
want to drop the anchor.
Drop
You
it
know,
in
we
the
all-
boat.
Just whole
Yeah.
boat goes down.
And we're gonna use I'm assuming it's got like a rudder or steering board. And,
Yeah, a small one. Most of the time, it's kind of just steered by rowing it differently.
yeah.
But there is a small one for when there's multiple people.
So we would back away from the
Hmm.
coast a little bit, and we would start going out, trying to find calm, deeper water, so that we can get our speed up.
And you head off to the south. Everyone falls out. No.
Yay, we're all gonna drown.
I can
Actually,
swim.
Parvis, do you want to be in between me and Ivo? No, Randall.
Sure. I mean, let's put the two tiny people next to each other or whatnot.
Yeah, tiny people make sense to stick together.
Yeah, they're like almost
Whoa,
one
whoa,
person
whoa. Is that
together.
like small people, is it?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's
the book says you're small, so you're
We
small.
probably share a space.
I mean,
You can squeeze into a tiny space if you want.
sounds uncomfortable.
It doesn't matter. We worked out how to do it.
Okay, so yeah, you head out into the water, and the land gets like further and further away. Are you following the coast, or are you just heading straight out?
We'd head out for a little bit, just to
Mhm.
make sure we're off of the whatever like stuff is in the water, and then turn west and follow the coast around to the other bay.
Okay, so on the map, you would be heading south, just like due
Okay.
south, for
Yeah.
now. First of all.
Okay.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, so heading southwards, you can kind of. It's like the coast on your, well, starboard would be. It kind of sticks out with you, like it. You're following the coast almost. You can kind of see it on the horizon.
Yeah.
And traveling out that way, you can travel quite a while before the coast starts to peel away. It's maybe about maybe about 6 hours rowing before that happens. If you're happy to go that far.
I'm
well,
willing
that we're
to-
heading for the square things.
So you pass the wreck that you like. You can kind of see the wreck on the horizon from episode 2,
Yep.
where the sharks killed everyone.
They killed no one. They all survived
Yeah, sure they did.
after a fashion.
Technically died, but technically didn't.
They were mostly dead.
Just mostly.
Do the people who were there tell the story of that as they pass?
I do. I tell the tale of how we vanquished the merfolk who attacked us without reason.
And
That's and
I'll give
Ivo would shake his head. That's terrible. Yeah, you should make an offering to the merfolk to make them happy.
I give this great long story, like embellish it and
Well,
go a little
we-
bit crazy about my heroism,
we did
And
explain to
the-
say
the Kazarak's heroism, and
The explosive tool. Do you talk about him?
yeah, we
Talk
mentioned
about how we almost killed
him.
everyone.
and we do like this really big, long, drawn out, like dramatic. We fill it with suspense.
Okay, can you roll performance for me, please?
I thought you'd say that. It didn't go well.
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah,
Technically, it was an epic battle because 2 died.
that's true, but you still need to express that.
Wait, hang on, what's my performance? Probably not much better.
Um,
One of us is just enraptured by this tale.
yeah, Talthea thinks, oh, there's definitely some embellishment going on.
I'm just gonna chuckle and nod along with them.
My performance of my retelling was much better.
When you
You should-
actually
you should-
admit that people died.
Yeah.
Oh, yours was a nat 20. Yeah, I believe him.
Wait, do you have a negative in charisma? That's quite
Yeah,
funny.
it's fairly standard.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Oh,
I
great.
I'm at
Well,
0.
okay.
Yeah, at 0 charisma. Yeah. And then I'd interrupt. Like, guys, but you got to be nice to the merfolk. I mean, if you ever get on the drift out in the water, you want the merfolk to be your friends. You should go and get them something and make
We
an
called
offering
out
to them.
say hello to them,
I can
and they
agree
just
to this.
attacked us.
Yeah, this is true. We did say hello
Yeah,
and
but
they
if you were
attacked.
encroaching on
You
their
were-
territory,
you
it's
were in their
kind of within
territory.
their right.
Yeah.
Well, how else are we gonna not know we were in their territory?
Oh, did you also mention the Varg wheels?
Yes.
Yep.
What's
Yes.
the Varg,
And
what's the Varg wheel?
Strange.
I reach into my rucksack and pull out one of their heads.
You see
Carry
before
a
you
head.
a head with a pair of bat wings out of the back of it, and no obvious like neck at all. Like the head, the chin just sort of follows up round and goes round the back.
That's disgustingly amazing.
Oh,
I'm gonna pick it.
and it's got like little sort of vampire-looking teeth.
Oh, I'm gonna make my teeth all go sharp and scary looking, and just smile at him.
Was that an intimidation?
No, that's just a smile. I could just extend my nails on my teeth. Be super sharp. It's just weird. Druid
It's
things,
pretty
don't worry
weird.
about it.
Yeah.
When we get back to town, I'll show you how to make a proper offering to the merfolk, and maybe you'll smooth things over with them. But making them enemies like that,
It doesn't matter, they're dead.
You didn't get all of them, I'm sure.
No respect.
I'm fairly sure we did.
City.
After you you row a little bit further, and you can sort of see that on the right hand side of the boat, the coast is starting to sort of disappear over the horizon, and there you can, coming over the horizon ahead of you, you can start to see these very small stone columns.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
You say they're bone?
They are stone.
Oh, bone.
Stone. Not bone.
Bloody gnomes.
Being a rock gnome, would I know what kind of stone this is?
You're not a dwarf.
I'm sorry, that was just too
I'm a rock
funny.
gnome,
Yeah.
which means I like rocks.
It means you live in the
really
rocks.
You really like rocks.
Because I want to rub it in Dane's face if I found a better rock than him.
It seems to be. I mean, you are quite far away. You can tell that it is grey, and you can tell that,
Well done.
and you can tell that it's obviously been cut into shape. But that's about it from here.
When I get closer, I am finding out what rock it is.
Okay. You continue to approach, and you can start to see like figures moving around. There's almost like a stone-ish. Imagine like planks, but made of stone rather than wood. Like a stone plank platform along the bottom of these. There is a map that I can take you to.
Please.
On a magic carpet ride.
I will place your boat down, so please position yourself on the boat.
Which boat?
The boat that I'm about to place down.
It's like an oil rig.
It does kind of look like an oil rig.
Are they money
What,
for oil?
what is an oil rig?
It's something druids really love.
Oh, I doubt it.
Something full of flammable things.
Oh god, that would be
Okay.
horrible.
So you're in the top left.
Top left.
For those on the stream, this is what they can see. And you can see figures sort of walking around. They are humanoid. They clearly have legs.
I'm gonna shout really loud. Hello there.
I'm gonna slap
Really?
my hand over his mouth. Like, what the fuck? Like, legit, dude.
I already did.
Does it look like they have weapons?
I mean, they are like holding, like you can't really see what they are, but they're maybe like sticks or spears or some sort of long.
Okay. Can we search the boat? Is there anything on the boat that we didn't bring onto it?
Roll a d12.
There's a live grenade.
5. Yeah, he left like a little bit of rope, and he left some like fishing.
Is there a
Implements.
barrel?
There's not a barrel.
Okay. What about like a bag that might hold air?
There's like a small satchel. You can't be sure. I mean, if you put it in the water, you can see like bubbles from it, so it's probably not airtight.
Okay. Um, we either have to approach, or we have to find some way to communicate with them from here.
Well, I shout it.
Well, we could row a bit closer. Stay like not like rope right up, but if we were to stay at a respectful distance and call out.
Like about here, you think?
Yeah, would you like to row there?
Yeah, let's roll up there.
Okay, 1 second while I move the boat.
I'd be fine with getting within 120 feet of one of them.
Of course you would. Fucking explosive halfling.
Yeah, I'm way distance for mine. Mine's a minimum of 150 foot, like, before I have any worries about disadvantage.
Mental.
Mine's 5 feet.
Well, you can park the boat up if you like.
No, thank you.
On the far side, you can see a couple of other boats.
Oh, I was just swimming.
Did we leave him?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh no, he's okay.
So rude.
I would start to slow down and kind of wave very nicely to the people on the structure. And
Yep.
see if they're friendly. And see if they're friendly.
And
There's one sort of on the edge, and he spots you and kind of like motions to call you over.
Can I do an insight on him?
Yeah, sure. He approaches like the closest point of to see you. Okay. He could be just trying to get you close so that he could attack you, or it could be a welcoming call.
Well, it seems like they're very nice, so we should probably go all the way up and just say hello.
okay.
Can everyone roll perception, and I can give you a bit more information about what you see here.
Wow.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
So I've eagle-eyed.
I still
Randall
don't have
can
my
see a
natural
boat.
20 emote, so how annoying. Yeah, so everyone can see that this is like a stone plank, like a rig around this. A lot of these people are kind of, they're not channeling magic per se, but they're doing almost like rituals around these columns, which seem to be made of like an underwater stone. Like they've been dyed by algae and that sort of thing over time.
Is it a form...
hmm?
Oh,
Sorry.
no, carry on.
Ivo can see as he's sort of ushering you over, there's like a small red shape that submerges into the water just below here. And you can sort of see that splash a little bit.
Can I want to test something. Can I call out to him in Elven and see if he responds to it?
Yeah.
I would just say, hello, do you speak Elvish?
He replies in a different language.
Okay.
What languages do you guys speak?
Elven, Dwarven, Common.
Okay, so 3 people can understand this guy.
It's primordial.
Yeah, he's speaking a dialect of Primordial called Aquan,
Ah.
and he's saying, approach and we will discuss.
What would you
And-
like to discuss?
Did they tell me that?
They've just yelled that, and if you can understand it in Aquan, then great. Like, he's just yelling at the boat. He can't specifically talk to
But I
someone.
mean, is the people who understood it telling me?
Yeah, we'll tell the people
I'm
who don't.
just replied with, what would you like to discuss?
So you're shouting at him.
Sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
He says back, "What are free people like you doing in a place like this?"
Did he say 3?
He said
Free, I think.
free as in freedom.
Free people. The freed people.
Ah.
Yeah.
The free folk.
God, it's the worst pickup line ever.
It's not the worst.
I call out, aren't you free as well then?
Yes, of course. But we are working here to maintain the system we have.
You can speak primordial.
I guess we'll go closer if you guys want to do that.
Yeah.
I
I'm
still
gonna,
Yeah.
don't trust him.
I'm gonna call back saying that I am a historian, and I am charting the land and the history of this island and its peoples.
So we're gonna pull up, I guess, right here. Right here.
Okay.
To make talking
Oh.
easier.
Blah 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 blah.
As you pull up around here, you can see this sort of red shape rise up over your boat.
Oh.
What you see is a tentacle.
Oh. It's a squishy.
The man on the side says, "Don't worry about this. It is just checking to see if you are dangerous."
All right. I tell everybody
No,
to
we
cool
are.
and be cool. Don't raise your weapons. Be cool.
Can I go over to it and just like offer a hand?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
What exactly are we looking at here?
You're looking at a giant octopus.
Yeah.
Right.
It's adorable.
Can we feed him something? Can we give him like a treat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you probably can. What do you have?
Have any fish?
Gnome.
I have rations.
You do not have a gnome to feed him.
Oh yeah, let's feed the gnome.
Let's feed the gnome.
I'll give him a bit of my rations.
I think
Yeah,
I still
well,
have like some day-old bacon sandwiches from Tea Leaf. Might be like
Yeah,
3
give him
years
that.
old.
Yeah?
Give him
One
that.
with toenails in them.
Oh,
Yeah, those ones.
don't do that, please.
I'm sure I have dry fish in my ration, so I would shake it in the seawater and throw it over to him.
Yeah, it like tries to grab all of these bits at once and like puts them to its little octopus beak, and it sort of
Aw,
climbs
so
up onto
cute.
the boat a little bit and has a look around with its weird octopus eyes.
It's perfectly normal for an octopus.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's massive,
I
but
want to pet it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand out so that it can like.
I'm gonna try and steady the boat because this large animal is now like disrupting things.
Yeah, Bars is moving to the opposite side as well for multiple reasons.
yeah. Those who tried to touch it, can you roll me animal handling to see if you spook it?
Okay. It's not great.
Yeah, it's not great. You do kind of start moving a little bit quick, and it kind of retreats a little, but you notice and you slow back down. And Kaz is just a natural with this thing. He's just stroking it on its big bulbous head.
Aw,
Does
Oh, it seems to like you.
it's so cute.
Yes, it does. Never met one of these before.
Okay, you may approach. The octopus dives back into the water.
Oh. so
Okay. Then we'll bring our boat up to the corner.
Yeah.
And try to like lash onto something.
You like throw the rope over, and the man catches it and pulls it so like nice and tight so you can get off.
Can we make some sort of intelligence or check to figure out what these guys are?
Yeah, you can roll history or nature.
Oh, I'm better at nature.
2 crits.
Maybe not.
Mamma mia.
Well, I am a historian.
You know everything about them.
Yeah,
know
you
you
do.
have
You do
more.
know a lot about these.
I know nothing.
I'm assuming they'll be aquatic elves, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say Triton, but
What you see before you are tritons. They are a noble people from the depths of the sea that tend to keep themselves to themselves. Kaz and Parvus, you know about a time where they, or at least the Tritons that lived near your home continent, they waged war against like a group of humans for like polluting their sea.
And they burn poorly.
But these Tritons seem to be wearing a different sort of set of like emblems and that sort of thing. You reckon they're probably not that specific group?
Yeah, I'm guessing that everything here is a distant relative of the mainland.
Yeah, potentially. Or the other way around, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe your descendants lived here.
Quite possible.
Mm.
Kaz is hoping to find out. Can I, like, check this stone then while I'm here, like, trying to work out what it is?
Yeah, sure. So looking at this from nice and closely, you can see that this is almost like a stone you've never really seen before. This is almost like a stone that's been infused with pearl. Like it's got that sort of iridescent sheen on it. The stone that you're standing on seems to just be regular old stone that you could probably find anywhere.
It's quite impressive that they managed to build this up from the depths then. This platform.
Mm.
Yes, it's very good work.
And I will relay that to him. I said, this is great craftsmanship, to build such a structure around these pillars.
Ah, thank you. We had to build this ourselves for the maintenance work, you see.
Maintenance work?
On the totem.
Oh, they totems. What are they totems for?
Well, I think you should discuss with our expedition leader. He walks back and motions towards the center.
Okay, follow along.
You see a female Triton. I nearly said Titan. Fuck, that beats something
Fucking
else.
I'm guessing Robert doesn't trust enough to come onto the thing.
I'm scared of fish people.
She is wearing armor that's more suited to the air, so she's wearing like leather armor and has a crossbow. Whereas the others are wearing more sort of like swimming, like armor that would be more suitable for swimming in.
Okay.
And she ushers you over, and she actually speaks in common.
Oh, good, because this elemental is so hard on the throat.
Ah, welcome, free folk, welcome.
Greetings.
What are you doing out here in these waters?
Well, we are explorers from the island. A colleague of ours said that he'd seen these pillars out here, and we were keen to see what they were.
Ah, I see. So, explorers. Don't you think it's rather strange for explorers to be exploring a prison?
This is a prison.
Of course, there are murderous monsters down there.
Down where? In the water?
In the water, yes.
Ooh, that's bad news.
Well, you see, we did not know what this was.
Well, now you know. This is what keeps the currents going. Or at least one of them.
But the currents, that's what's making ships crash near this island, and it's what's keeping us on the island. Isn't it?
No, this is just in this bay. So this bay is like our prison. We send people here, we send the merfolk here when they have committed crimes such as murder or grand theft or being a merfolk.
Didn't you fellows say you fought some merfolk earlier? Perhaps they were some of the prisoners?
Well, You fought some of them?
They did.
Yeah, they killed 2 of our people.
Yeah, we had a run-in with some folk a little while back.
Oh, merfolk. I'm not surprised. They try so hard to fit in with civilization, but they just cannot do it. They are beasts at heart.
Yes, they were not the most friendly of creatures.
Well, I'm glad you showed them a lesson.
Yeah, they didn't live long to know about it.
Ha 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 ha, she laughs.
Leave the bodies as a warning to the others.
Yes. You know, we don't want them to be safe in their prison. We want them to be... We want them to suffer. For a long time.
Well, the one that just killed them then.
Well, look, I don't mind if you kill some here or there. Who cares about an individual merfolk? But alas, that their race, that is what should be punished for a long time.
Is there anyone translating this, or am I just standing there blind?
Oh,
This is in common.
yeah, she's speaking common.
I'm rather concerned by all this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a creepy feeling from the whole thing now too.
Randall's
gonna
not
do an
really
insight
liking
check,
the
but-
punish the merfolk because they're merfolk thing.
Yeah. It's all a bit strange.
And I'm more concerned that these things are what's keeping the currents, pushing onto the
Oh,
That's a-
look.
onto the island. What the hell is that?
Gentleman squid.
What are you talking about?
There's more and more squiddies.
Yeah, they're sort of bobbing out of the water, kind of seemingly interested by the sound of people talking.
So Randall's going to pipe up with. So, what you're saying is that the current that you have here keeps things in the water in the bay.
Yes.
And if we were to want to leave the island, we would need to disable your current.
No, you just go across land like we do.
There's a spot where the currents don't work, where the currents aren't as strong across the land.
I know that this is a very large bay, but it is a bay. Once you get to the entrance, anything outside of that is fine.
Okay.
Right.
Good to know.
So, like how we get here, for example, we will sail these boats back just to avoid going into the water. Dock up at the edge of the bay, walk across, get in our other boats or swim. They're more safe, and head back home. Insight. You can. She isn't lying to you. Like she may not. She may be pretty fucking racist against merfolk,
I'm
but
getting
she's
that
not
much,
lying.
yeah.
But she's not. She's not lying to you. She does believe what she's saying.
Well, that's fine
Is
then.
there any subtext of her being racist against us?
No, she seems to. It's like very specifically merfolk.
Merfolk.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
she's
I
called
like
she's
dwarves,
called you
so-
free, and she's welcomed you onto the onto
Guessing
the
it's
rig.
much like elves and dwarves hate each other for a grudge, because this must be fairly similar.
Yeah.
Sea elves and sea dwarves.
Yes.
I'll just try and communicate that across to Ivo and Randall. They seem the most uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
So you come here to maintain this current blocker.
Yes. Each one requires a like a maintenance per maybe once every half year.
What does the maintenance entail? Do you have to fix the stone or?
We just have to make sure that the enchantments are still functional and that the current is being accurately flowed between them.
Can
am
I?
going to cast detect magic on it then.
Yeah, sure.
What it is.
So these are definitely magical, and you can feel as you sort of step between them that it's almost affecting the wind as well. It's not very strong in the air, but you can feel a breeze heading from south to north, and looking down at the water, and you can sort of see magic pulled this way as well. Almost like everything is being channeled north by these things.
And its magic school is...
I mean, it's not a spell, it's something particular to these structures, so they don't really follow a school.
Can I look around and see if there's any like blood or evidence of sacrifices?
Yeah, yeah, roll me a check for that, yeah.
Never mind.
While he's doing that then, I want to identify it.
Okay.
I want to know exactly what enchantments are on this. And...
I was just going to ask her. I was interested, because is it any form of druidic magic? Or anything similar?
If you want to, like, try and work that out, that will be like a Arcana check.
Okay, gonna do it. Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, that's really bad.
So you want to identify.
Yep.
You've got to touch it, and these are kind of right sticking out from the middle of these holes. They're not actually that easy to reach. You would have to kind of jump down into the water if you wanted to touch them. Or get people to dangle you out, I guess.
Yeah, not ask Randall if he'll hold my cloak and just let me lean out and touch it.
I'll hold your cloak.
I've just got to make sure you don't let me fall in, because I will kill you.
Put her off. Shouldn't you ask before you do that?
I said I'm an explorer and historian. They should know that entails me
But you're just gonna
Touching
go
all
touch
the
them.
artifacts.
Yeah, just gonna go touch these big rods.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That was not the wording I wanted.
Yeah, you're not sure. You reckon it could be druidic? Like, it seems to be affecting nature and that sort of thing. But, yeah, you can't be sure.
That's fine.
Leaning out, Kaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you touch this, this column. And, I mean, these are definitely magical. But, there's no spell upon it. Like, these are inherently magical things. If it's a magic item or some magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them. Well, its properties are that, depending on which way they're oriented, they channel water in a certain direction at a certain speed, based on how sort of far you spread them apart.
If we were to just knock one over, the currents would go a little bit crazy.
Yeah, or potentially stop. Like, you reckon that you would need all four at an accurate position to get them there, to get any sort of current. So, pushing one over would probably just break the whole set.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything right now while they can hear, but yeah, I'm going to keep that in my mind, and I'll repeat that when we're out of earshot or a little bit more secluded.
I'd like to ask her what's in the boxes.
The boxes are just supplies. Sometimes these trips can take a long time, so we bring supplies with us. We bring fish. We bring replacement parts, that sort of thing.
I'd like to ask them if they needed anything from the mainland, like food or materials. You know, perhaps we could do some trades.
Oh, mainland delicacies. Yes, potentially. I'm not a tradesperson, so I would not be able to get a good deal for my people. I'm sure you know what that is like, being
Oh,
explorers.
But you could send someone to our town and we could broker a deal for trade.
Yes, sure.
Would
Or
you like
maybe you could send people out to our city.
Is your city underwater?
Yes, of course it is.
We might have a little bit of trouble with that.
Oh yes, land folk.
But still, just in case we develop potions or something to let us go underwater, could you mark out on this map where your city is?
or there is. You've only really marked out the land here. I'm not sure. So you're in the furthest point in the bay, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yes, our city is she marks a location on the map at 3642. For those watching on the stream, I have a hex grid for the full map that I'm not sharing with anyone, and these are coordinates on said map. She says, if you were to be traveling by sea, you would need to travel all the way out of the bay, and then head around and to the
Okay, I see it.
to the east.
Well, as you know, there's currents keeping boats from leaving the island. Do you have a way of getting through those?
I mean, like I said, we dock up and walk around the final barrier and then get back in our boats.
Okay. So that means in that direction, that's somewhere this bay ends, and we can go out a boat out.
She says, "Oh, you know what? Let me mark the location of these of this barrier on," and she puts a marker at 2740, and says, "You can go from either side here. Both. It's about 6 miles wide at this point, which is the thinnest point.
Okay.
And from there you could either head into the more arid side or the more temperate side."
Okay. That's very helpful. Maybe we can work something out. What kind of stuff would your people want?
Oh, your land meat is so nice. If you have any land meat, we would trade handsomely for that. We have sea meat. We also have lots of pearls. We have the ability to heat metal underwater, which apparently is quite amazing to your land folk.
I've never even heard of it. That's incredible.
I have trouble heating up metal on land.
Dane would love that.
Yeah. I've got smith tools and stuff. I'm fairly proficient, but not the same level as Dane.
Yeah, that's his whole character.
Perhaps we can arrange a meeting in a few days' time. We can come out to your city.
Yes, that would be pleasant. I will tell the leaders so that when I get back, we will be expecting.
Good. There seems like a lot we could teach each other.
You must make sure to find a way to breathe down there.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. I think we could probably arrange something. And even if not, we could park above your city and drop things to you, and you could bring stuff up.
Ah, but that is so impersonal. You must want to come and see the leaders and enjoy our art and a performance.
Certainly we would. Do you have anything that would help land people breathe underwater?
No, we only have things that help water people breathe on land.
That makes perfect sense.
So basically, I'd need to get to level 5 and get the capable water breathing, and I can go and do that.
If I was a bit more advanced in my druidic studies, I could help us get down there.
I'm gonna go find something that's gonna some kind of potion. Some of these ancient elf folk must have left something behind.
Yeah. I guess if we've I would look to my teammates and see if they needed wanted to stick around any longer or push off. Seems like we've learned a lot from these people.
Ah, did you say ancient elf folk?
Yeah, the island used to have a whole load of elf folk in ancient times.
Ah, we tell stories of these people. We used to have trade agreements with them.
Yes, it seems they've gone a bit feral in.
Feral? We believe
I'm a
they
bit
were.
offended at that.
We believe they all disappeared.
There's a few
Some
survivors.
remain.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're not-
that is
yeah,
news.
Yeah, they are not in a good shape though. They
Very territorial.
yeah, and they're somewhat aggressive.
That is certainly news. I wonder what happened.
Do your people have any records of any other creatures on the island that might have been dangerous to them?
To the elves? Dangerous to the
Yes.
elves?
Yes.
I mean, bar the wildlife, the savage tribes of orcs, the merfolk.
Well,
There was a
what-
lot. There was a lot.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the merfolk. The orcs probably wouldn't be able to do because wasn't there some at one of their temples there was some undead
Oh,
creatures. Yeah.
this is very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I really wish I had taken up history like I was expected to. But this life of adventure is fun too.
See,
Come adventure with us inland. Your knowledge of the times past would be very helpful.
Well, this is all layman's knowledge. Any young
Oh,
Triton
yeah.
will learn this.
Or maybe you could send an expedition party up for us.
We could trade for some of your school books, if apparently your layman's knowledge is more advanced than our advanced knowledge.
Yes, I suppose we should take our responsibility with teaching the barbarians.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
I think the humans had a sense of humour failure.
no.
So, do you guys want to head back to the island and see about putting together a party to bring some trade goods to them, or do we want to go looking for ways to get down to the city?
I think we should find if, from what we're told, if we venture to the edge of the bay,
Yeah.
then we can escape the island. So I'd be interested to get over to there. So
Well,
let's head back to the dock and then start an expedition over to the edge of the bay. Some
Trying to
of us
see
want to
why
leave this
it's-
place.
yeah. I think that makes sense. But we also need to think that once we get over there, I mean, unless we're going to carry a boat with us.
We also don't know how far away land is from here. 'Cause
Yeah.
we came on a huge sailboat which could probably travel a lot faster than we are in this.
Well, you know, I've seen a lot of ocean-going vessels. I could probably describe one that could be built if we had the craftsman that could do it.
But we'd have to craft it outside of this bay.
Yeah, or craft it in pieces and transport it and assemble it.
Should take a
Well,
long time.
scoping out the area is the most important thing
Yeah.
then right now.
Maybe
But let's head
establish-
back and
Yeah.
recon the area.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Just head out now.
Did we ever ask the lady her name?
No.
Oh, shit.
Let's ask her name and then let's introduce ourselves and say
Okay.
we'll try to come back. You know, I'm Ivo, and then this is, and I'll point to the others, and I don't know all their names by heart yet. Parvis I know,
Tothia?
and Dane. Did I meet Dane? I met Dane last time.
Dane's not here.
Dane's not here.
I am Kazarak.
It's nice to meet you all. I am Donia.
Donia.
I'm very Russian, I like it.
Donia, forget
Donia.
about me.
Right.
Okay, that's the episode title.
No, that's not fair. You put 3 of them as my quotes already.
Well, that's because you're funny.
Aw.
Naturally good quote.
Such flattery.
I'm gonna have to buy that priest class now, aren't I?
Maybe. I mean, I
yeah.
did offer a few days ago that anyone in the campaign could get it for free. And you're like, no.
I wasn't here.
It would be
Oh,
cool.
well,
if,
then
like,
I'll
if,
send
like,
you a code.
Like, yeah, it would be cool. Like if you died, and you came back and you made yourself a Triton priest.
I'm not dying.
Tritons.
Randall is immortal.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Don't stay there.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You've just challenged the DM to a death fight. It's not gonna end well.
Suddenly,
The Andy rolls. Don't you dare.
are you rolling deception against the DM?
Why not?
I have a plus 14 to deception.
I was
So
going to say 20.
If you saw
To
in that
invite.
one, though, it doesn't matter.
Randall is not immortal. Randall thinks himself immortal.
ah,
He knows
oh,
he is
so
not.
it's technically not deception then. If he believes himself immortal truly, then it's like madness.
No, he knows he's not immortal, but he considers himself to.
hmm
He's
not died yet.
exactly.
And he won't intend to.
Yet.
He has no plans to be dead.
As we leave, as everyone's boarding the boat, I'm going to tell them to say and thank Donia for her time and go to shake her hand.
Yeah, she shakes your hand, and she's kind of got a weird, slimy, scaly hand.
They're
but
webbed,
not-
aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, so these are Norfolk folk.
Oh, burn.
Yeah, but obviously, as we're shaking, I am taking in every detail of the way these tritons look different and how they've adapted to their surroundings and stuff.
Yeah, so they have their skin is slightly scaly, and they do have this sort of liquid that's kind of like a weird slimy sweat almost. But they've got nice long sort of blue hair. Their ears are almost gill-like. And their noses seem to have the ability to close.
If you played Undertale, think of Undyne.
Yes, Undyne is a Triton.
I have not played Undertale, so
Oh, honey.
I
you
don't
missed
know
out.
it. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Would recommend.
It is good.
another shameless plug for other games.
Oh, by my subscription, if you pay $25 a month, which is an awful fucking lot,
What the hell?
you get this emote. None of the other emotes have gone through for some reason. Only that one.
This is like a vagina spilling out piss.
It's a
What?
loot
the
bag spilling out gold.
Banned.
Oh god.
That's all I can see.
And so
It's-
Ban the gnome.
so it's literally a golden shower.
Oh.
You are dreadful people.
So a golden shower costs $25. Is what we're saying.
That's fucking cheap.
Andy,
I would-
summon an
I would-
aboleth. Kill
I
us
would-
all.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how much it costs.
If I were gonna spend that much money on this stream, I would just buy you a subscription to Roll20 for the dynamic lighting and stuff.
That would be good.
Why is it so high?
Can we not talk about streams when talking about golden showers?
Oh.
This just
But I'm
appeared on the
bum.
screen. I
Also, a
see-
gargantuan flying head appeared.
I was hoping for an aboleth.
Well, I don't have one of those yet.
But,
I only make tokens for the things that you're gonna fight.
okay.
So everybody watch the stream and see what he's gonna send after us.
So we're
It
gonna
will
fight
be
an
fun.
octopus now because you made a token.
Well, you could fight an octopus if you want.
No, they're
I'm
too cute
assuming
and
everyone
squishy.
would then tritons would turn against us and.
We don't
Yeah,
wanna do
so
that.
I want to, but there's just so many of them.
This was a diplomat mission.
Okay, did we get everybody? Yeah.
We're all on the boat.
We
So I
didn't
guess
kill
we-
anything.
You all got on the boat, didn't take the rope, and had a conversation about golden showers.
Oh yeah.
The Tritons are very starting to question whether or not we're good people and probably are going to decide to attack.
I
soon.
don't think, so far as we work out, the other tritons didn't speak common. Just,
No, just primordial.
Well, if she can speak common, I mean,
Yeah, but she seems to be more higher up
the
than
leader
them.
of the group.
And apparently, when she said she should have done more history, she probably had a more prestigious background.
Maybe. Donia.
Boss for Donia.
Could have been royal.
I love, since I've got Xanathars, I've just been using the name tables in the back. Like, it's actually way more convenient than having to Google it every time I want it.
I have asked for Xanathars. She has said no because they're out of stock in the UK.
Oh.
Can we
That's why you
unrope,
pre-order.
Pre-ordering didn't even work for me.
unrope and let us leave.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Uh,
In which direction are you travelling?
Back
I'd
to
like-
the dock, I guess. Or did you guys want to go somewhere else?
I'd like to stop at the shipwreck we passed, see if there's any more merfolk there.
Okay.
That sounds like fun.
Itching for
fun,
some
but
merfolk.
they are
You just
fun
want to
to
set things on fire.
Yes, although merfolk are hard to set on fire because they're in the water a lot.
Well, then we'll drag them out.
Oh, you don't have to drag them out. They come up onto the boat as much as they can.
Oh. Let's have some sushimi. I'm feeling hungry. There's no point even chasing this boat, is there?
It's just like you're in a
I
really laggy game, and the boat is moving like way faster than you can.
It's like playing WoW when it goes off screen, and
Yes.
then you're just floating.
Yes, exactly that.
Yeah. Fucking oh.
So did we get experience for not killing them and making nice friends?
You definitely got some experience, yeah.
Would we have gotten more for killing them?
Probably.
Probably.
Memo to self, more murder hoboing.
That's what my character was meant to be, but
you get about 600 experience between you.
holy shit, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's 120 each.
What?
That sounds
120 each?
5 of us.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that puts me at
I level
241.
So do I.
For potentially bartering a trade agreement.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, see?
Nicely done.
If I
You don't have to
recall,
kill everything.
this is how the Star Wars saga started. So
Oh, so it's not going to end well then.
no, it's going to end great.
Oh, is it?
Well, at
For
least in
me-
Star Wars they had the decency to attack the negotiators, so they got lots of XP.
Yeah, that's true.
Self-defense.
Where's the droidicas?
So you would want to go and visit the wreck again?
Yeah, why not?
I leveled up, so I just get the hit point increase, don't I? from that?
Yeah, you get the hit points till you get a long rest.
Oh shit. Nice. How do we do that?
Oh shit, I only got 4 HP from that.
Oh, there's loads of tokens and markers on here. Hold on.
Oh look. Dead things.
Leave all the markers.
Dang.
Oh, leave all the markers.
Leave the lines.
Okay, I'll leave. I'll
They're
leave.
the ones that would
Because
be-
Randall can explain. Also, those big white bits aren't there anymore.
Yeah, I can't get rid of them, sadly.
Oh, I need to work.
I'll give you a boat. You can have a boat. Blam.
What on earth is that?
What, the big black bit?
Yeah.
That is not a canvas sail.
It's the void.
There is no canvas sail over there anymore.
A rift in space-time has opened up.
Randall liberated it.
Oh, I've put the fucking boat on the character layer, so
We're drowning. The boat's killing us.
layer, map layer. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
Are you swimming, Kaz?
No.
Blah blah
I'm
blah.
waiting for the boat to finish moving around. And then
It's
I'll-
finished. It's finished now. Okay. Yeah, so you pull up to the wreck. The canvas sails are gone. A lot of these crates are like opened. Yeah.
Does it look like a war ground? Because
Uh,
obviously explosions and shit.
In a few days.
It's still kind of singed, but the tide's probably come in and out enough that a lot of it is kind of washed away.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything like, you say these crates and barrels are all open?
The ones with the red and purple crosses on
Okay.
are open.
And this bit here is a huge caved in pile of rubble, I remember.
Yeah,
That
there
sounds-
was some loot in there before.
Yeah, someone threw a load of bombs inside it.
Oh yes,
Who
Someone-
would do such a thing?
I don't know.
We never got round to
Sounds-
actually exploring into the island over this side.
Do we see like anything like dead in the water, like sharks or merfolk or anything?
No, you don't. They've been washed away. It's been a good old while. What you can see is what I will tell you if you roll a successful perception check.
Love him. How does one perception really?
That's my-
You see
that's my-
what I see.
That's my second nat 20 on perception.
Whew.
Nice.
I don't know why.
You could say you've got 20/20 vision.
Hey!
Sorry.
I'm
You
special.
are half elf. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, Ivo and Randall can see that there are two sort of. They're not beached, but they are in quite shallow water. You can see two merfolk trying to crack open this crate.
I'm going to shout, "Hello there."
Oh God, does he always do this?
Character flaw. Yep.
Announcing a presence.
How loudly do you say hello there? Loud enough that they can hear?
Loud enough that they can hear.
They poke their head up and turn to look, and then try to sort of swim a bit deeper to get underwater.
I'll let them.
Yeah,
I
no,
would
they
pull-
can, they can swim underwater if they want to.
I want to pull the boat up and tie it off to something very, very stable. So if this platform is kind of stable, I want to tie it off so we're.
Yeah,
if we're about to-
That's the stern of a ship.
it's
Well,
still
it was.
it's still
yeah.
fairly stable in that, like, it's probably buried a bit into the silt and stuff underwater. So yeah, you can moor the boat up there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And does it look like they're swimming towards us?
I mean, they are, but you're not sure whether that's because they're coming to attack you or because they want to hide from you.
Are we gonna talk to these fish people as well?
I would like to talk to them. Yes.
They didn't respond to any language I knew last time we were here.
Does anybody have like something cheap we can throw them, like a knife or something, like just to give them a gift?
Throw a
also
knife
wanna
at
give
them
them a
really
weapon.
hard.
I have some shiny stones.
Some
Yeah,
shiny
but they're probably
stones.
worth something though, right?
Also for a knot. It seems like a
also,
good thing to barter with primitives.
generally they like. I know that merfolk would like knives and stuff because they can't make their own underwater. They're not like tritons.
I would prefer not to give something a creature type that's already tried to kill me a weapon.
It's a knife,
It's
man.
very counterintuitive.
One of
Maybe
them
a knife
hops
is
up
good.
and jumps onto this crate that's barely sticking out, and it's just kind of sat there.
We're gonna have a stare off.
Yeah, it doesn't know primordial, does it?
You don't know. I don't think you tried it last time.
Why not? I could try calling out a primordial then. I'm sure I did try. I'm gonna shout out greetings.
It kind of tilts its head at you, and does reply back in primordial.
Oh shit.
Who goes there?
We are but travellers.
Does anybody have a disguise kit? Disguise the ones that were here before. Yeah, disguise the ones that were here before.
No, I'm good.
No,
Okay.
we killed the ones that were here before. They were...
I call out to them. So I hear you guys are prisoners here. I do this in elemental.
That is a lie. We are trapped here. Trapped.
Same thing. So
This one
Yeah.
hops up and pulls itself up on some of the wood, and yes, copies and says, "Trapped."
Why are you trapped?
They believe themselves better than us.
Well, yeah, we
That they
certainly
do.
got we certainly got that feeling from them.
We should be able to swim the whole sea.
I think that would be a good idea for.
We're also interested in our freedom.
So, you team up with us, we swim to them, and we kill them all.
That's
No.
a bad idea.
Not
Yeah, that's
really into that.
So you are on
I
their
am.
you are on their side.
There's no
Uh,
side. Why does
they
there
could-
have to be a side?
There are two
Oh.
sides.
They're very powerful. We would probably not do very well against them.
There were many of them. They outnumber us as it is.
And they have very strong magic.
We have magic too.
But not strong enough to beat them, apparently. Because you're still stuck here. But there might be a way around that.
We are building our forces. It takes time.
Are they? Oh.
At this point, I will turn to everyone and say, those pillars, if we were able to knock them down, their currents probably would fade. So we could just wait for the Tritons to finish their maintenance. And
Yeah, they're leaving in a day or so.
Well, no, they said they could stay longer. That's why they
Oh,
had all the
damn.
supplies. I mean,
Yeah,
could be
they
there for-
said that basically they're checking more than just that set of totems. Like, there's you didn't ask, but they sort of implied that there's more than one.
yeah, they said that this was the one for this bay.
Okay, well let's attack in force.
Why don't we try having like a sit down and maybe we can work out a peace treaty between you two.
No, they must pay for their crimes.
You know, there's a lot of crimes on both sides. So let's if you fight, a lot of your people are gonna die. Maybe all of them.
If you are not on our side, then you might as well be on their side.
Well,
We have strong weapons. We have trained sharks. We have magic. We are more connected to these lands than they are.
Does anybody have? I'm gonna talk to my group. Does anybody have like a really good chance of like being a spy amongst them? Like if you could deceive them and learn from them, like what they have.
They seem to hop back into the water.
I don't think working with these fish things is really a good idea. The Tritons seem a lot more useful, if I'm being honest. I mean,
The
they're
problem with the Tritons is that they are keeping us here. The only way we're going to be able to build a ship big enough and strong enough to get out of here
but they've told
is to
us
build it
where
in
to
the
go.
bay. They've told us where to go, but the only way we're going to get out is if we build a ship by the town. That's the only place we've got all the resources.
I don't think attacking an entire civilization of people is a good idea.
Plus, there's a
I
fallout.
would
I
tell
mean,
you on that.
I mean, if they're fighting each other using strong magics, that can have wildly unpredictable results. They could just destroy us.
Let them fight the merfolk, but why do we need to get involved with their quarrels? It's nothing to do
But
with
you
us.
know what? But you know what? If we could learn more about where the Merfolk army is, we could trade that to the Tritons for a reward.
I like that idea.
So that's what I was saying.
Normally.
If somebody can just be like a spy amongst their ranks,
They're
or
not gonna trust us.
fuck them trusting us, they just got to tell us where the people are. And however we got to get that information, we could drag one up here and just torture them if we wanted.
You never
Okay,
trust
I'm
them.
inclined to that.
The two merfolk, they have gone back over to the crate they were kind of trying to get in at, and you can see them trying to use like a spear as a lever.
Let's unmoor the boat and let's bring it around to that crate. Did you say you had some shiny stones? Who was that? Was that Parvis?
Yeah, probably should have
We're
shiny stones.
luring them onto the
Okay.
boat.
Yeah, we're gonna lure them onto the boat, and then we're gonna get some rope together and we're gonna grapple them. Okay.
Marvelous.
Do you guys like that? Is that cool?
I'm not okay with that, but
Yeah,
you
I'm
rather
also
do?
not okay with the oppressing of an entire race.
Well, then let's not get involved at all.
Well, look, I mean, here's the thing: if they fight each other, it's going to be like devastating. If we help the Tritons, they could come in and beat them pretty easily and not have to kill as many people. Plus, much fewer Tritons would have to die. You know, it's like the Tritons. The Tritons don't want to kill them; they want them to suffer for a long time. So they don't want to like come in here and just commit genocide. They just want to fuck them up for a while. But if they fight, they're all going to die anyway. So it's actually we're doing them a favor. And can I roll?
That's the best logic I've ever heard.
Can I roll persuasion on that?
You
On
can't.
us?
For persuading other players, you have to actually try and persuade them in real life.
Persuaded I am not.
To kill them or to subjugate them. Either. I can't.
I should be a politician.
You'd be dreadful.
Because what you're basically saying is kill the prison guards because they're keeping some people who aren't prisoners prisoner. Basically.
I mean, you're assuming the merfolk aren't bad people. I mean, they may just be really terrible people.
Well, the Merfolk did attack you, Randall, and Kazarak. Did they not?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you've got
And the Tritons didn't.
yeah, the Tritons were cool with us.
To be fair, we did kind of attack the merfolk first.
Well, that was not what you said.
we called out hello, and then they just attacked.
They didn't this time.
So,
They as you're discussing,
In common.
as you're discussing in common,
Yeah.
you can see that they've cracked open this box, and a head flies out.
God damn it.
What the hell is that? Wait,
It's a Valkyrie.
doesn't that look like what Randall showed us?
Yes, it.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
I love that
It's a fly.
attack before initiative's
Before
even
initiative,
done.
just like bang.
And still misses.
That was a panic shot. Panic
That was a
shot.
panic shot and then some.
I don't think you can easily panic shoot a bow. Like, I understand a
can.
pistol.
No, I just slung it off my shoulder and like pinged it and like kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. But clearly I didn't aim it.
Yeah, you didn't aim it.
Closed your eyes. It's fine.
That's what happens with panic shots.
Do the merfolk turn aggressive towards us now that they saw that shot go off?
I mean, you're not sure. They're kind of spazzing around with this floating head.
Why are they trying to
Did
do this?
can I insight if they were releasing the head on purpose, or were they just looting the crates like the people before here did?
Make that roll. Insight. Oh,
Oh, nat 20.
Two good rolls. Two good rolls.
so from the looks of it, like these two are pretty surprised by this.
Idiots.
So it was maybe not planned.
Thank you.
Can everyone roll initiative, please?
Marvelous.
No, it's terrible.
I am rolling terribly today.
Where's this
4,
button? Oh, for fuck.
7,
This is all pretty bad. Only
We are
Parvis is-
dreadful.
8.
I just
8.
don't really care at this point. It's like, she's just sitting there, filing her nails.
growing them, filing them some more, growing them.
Yeah,
filing
growing
some
them, filing them. They're not the right shape. Grow them a bit more.
Merfolk here. Is that everyone? Has everyone rolled?
Yep.
Okay.
5, yes.
Okay, so that means that Parvus gets to go first.
Woo! I'm gonna be very original and Eldritch Fire Blast the floating head.
Okay. A 14. Hits.
Nice.
Wow, that roll sucked.
Oh,
Yeah, that did suck.
Oh,
That really
it's
did
better
suck.
than nothing. I'm gonna move to the back of the boat then.
Okay. Then it's... next up is the Vargwheel. So it gets to take a turn for once.
Dun dun dun.
Sorry, I was just still writing down the names of the order. Okay, so the Vargwheel is currently it is in the square next to these two. It's just raised up, so you hear the Vargwheel shrieking. None of you are within 30 feet of it, so it doesn't. You don't have to make any saves.
Yay.
but it's just screaming.
You see that one of these, like this merfolk, sort of like freezes in fear.
Oh,
Did you start drowning then?
No, the water. Well, one, they breathe water, and two, the shallows, like it's very
They can't
shallow.
Breathe water. That's silly.
They look. It says the merfolk can breathe air and water.
Oh, they can move air and water.
Yeah.
So can Tritons.
Yeah, they sort of want the oxygen from the water. Not technically.
It basically discounts Tritons, so
You also see a second one fly out of the box. This one flies like towards you lot. How far can it go? Line measuring. It flies here and takes an opportunity attack from one of the merfolk. Hmm?
Nothing, don't worry.
The Merley.
Plus.
Hang on, is that 5 feet or 10 feet from me? Because I can never determine.
It's 10 feet. And the merfolk misses.
Damn it, I can't get to the fudging
Um,
button.
This one then screams.
Ah, marvellous.
Can everyone within 30 feet please make a wisdom saving throw? That's everyone.
Is this a spell?
Oh, I
This is
failed.
not a spell.
is this a frightened
Oh,
effect?
I can't
Yes.
roll.
Then I have advantage.
Okay, great.
My
I don't think it
rolls are
helps me, but
bad.
it's good to know.
For if you got underneath underneath a 12, then you're frightened and stunned.
So I'm
Ooh,
good.
so the advantage did help.
Yes, it did. Ivo also passes. It's 12 or higher you needed.
So it's just Talitha that's.
hmm
Lovely.
Well, Randall failed.
And Talthea's failed.
Yes. Yeah, you two are frightened and stunned. So that means you can't move closer. You're incapacitated.
Fucking-tastic.
Okay, so
Basically,
frightened means disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can see it, and you can't willingly move closer to it.
I can still attack it.
Yeah, you can, but you've got disadvantage on it.
But those of us who are stunned are incapacitated.
Yes, so stunned means you're incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. You fail strength and dexterity saving throws automatically, and attacks against you have advantage.
Lovely.
And incapacitated is you can't take actions or reactions.
So what?
But
So we
that
just run
ends
away.
at the end of its next turn.
Unless it dies.
well, you're still scared of it even if it dies till the end of what its turn would be.
We're scared of its dead body.
Yeah. Cool. Ivo is up next.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at this guy with my longbow because I see what he's doing to the people on my boat.
Okay. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Dude. Not much damage, but okay.
4. Okie dokie then.
And that's it for me.
Cool. Next is Talthia.
Well, what can I do? What can I do?
You can't move closer to it.
Nope, which means I can't attack it.
And you can't take actions or
Can't
reactions.
attack it anyway, yeah.
So she can't do
Or
anything.
bonus. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
Hang on, no actions, no reactions. What about bonus actions?
Don't
That's
have
an
any.
action.
No,
A bonus action isn't an action.
bonus action. I
Um,
don't have any anyway.
it says. It just says actions or reactions. Weirdly.
I guess it would cover a bonus.
Yeah,
reaction.
probably. That doesn't make sense to let you take bonus actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of silly.
Because then you'd be able to take bonus actions if you're dead.
Oh.
Or asleep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna get lower, like an animal that's afraid, and just like growl at it, but move
Okay.
backwards by 5 feet. Wait, can I move?
No.
No, I can't. Okay, I'm just gonna growl.
Actually, can you? There's too many conditions here. Can't move.
It says action or reaction, which is not a movement.
Yeah, but stunned says you can't move.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Then
So I'm just gonna growl.
Okay, yeah, that counts as speaking falteringly.
Yeah.
Okay, next is Randall.
Randall does nothing. Next turn, please.
Okay. Merfolk. One of the merfolks does nothing. The other one tries to attack with its spear. Swims a bit closer to do so. 1d20 plus 2. And it misses. Kaz.
I am going to move to here and see him without the elf being in front of me.
Yep.
And then I'm going to shoot the one right in front of the boat.
Are you going to shoot him in the face?
I'm going to shoot him right in the face.
Okay. There's nowhere else to shoot him.
That hits.
It does hit.
In that case then, 7 damage please.
7. Okay. Right. Next, Parvus again.
It's a really bad roll from me.
I'm gonna stand in front of Talthia and kind of hold my shield up as high as my little arms can reach to try and defend her.
Mm-hmm.
And with my other hand, I'm
Aw.
going to fire blast.
Okay. Hit.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, you burn this thing up, like it seems to sort of scream as it burns and drops into the water.
Yes, excellent.
Sploosh.
I thought that was Talthia's line.
Was it? Lol.
Sorry, Archer joke.
Yeah.
This Varguil will it seems to flutter down and like kiss the incapacitated one.
Ew.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's fine, I've got a cat, she'll protect me.
Aw, shame.
It seems like it sort of flutters down and sort of kisses it, and then this merfolk's eyes sort of like roll back, like it seems to be affected by something.
Oh my god, he's just had an orgasm.
Ivo. Oh, everyone who was incapacitated is now awake again.
I'm gonna move up to the front of the boat.
Mhm.
Or no, I don't want to because it's gonna be
I
out
was
of.
literally just about to say the whole boat's just gonna go.
I'm going to
It's
steer the
shallow, so it's
boat.
fine.
Oh, right, yeah.
Can I steer the boat like up to here?
Um,
No,
yeah,
it's
it's probably still moving forward somewhat, so sure. Could
Yeah, we're gonna
everyone
move up.
remember their position on the boat, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
Blech. Nice. You sort of drove over the Vargwheel head that was floating in the water.
Oh, I would reach down and scoop it up as I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah. And throw it
Oof.
on deck in case there's something useful.
I'm gonna growl it.
And then it's my turn.
Cool. Talvia.
Oh, I can do something.
Yes, you can.
Well, no, I can't. So, wait, are we near land?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right next to land.
Okay. Can I get part? Can I jump onto land? Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, how many was that? 10.
This
How
is a
far away
shallows though.
thing?
Wouldn't
It is. Can I get near this head?
I mean, you can run through the water, like...
Yeah.
It's not. It's shallow. It should take a.
Yeah, it's fairly shallow.
Yeah, that's fine then. I'm gonna get right up to this head. Right there.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna actually do something. I'm gonna primal savagery.
Oh.
I got in that 20.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, you explode it. This head, like,
Yay!
it's
I
just
rip it to
ripped
pieces
to...
with my
Yeah,
claws.
it's like ripped to shreds. And it drops down. The merfolk, the one that wasn't kissed, says, "You have cursed us for this! You've brought
What?
this on us, strangers!
You open the box.
You knew!" And it sort of points its spear at you.
How would we know?
Can we?
Growl
We're
it.
here first.
Yeah. Can we please take one hostage now?
I mean,
They're being
technically,
assholes anyway.
I did know that this was probably going to happen, but they don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea
Randall
what's
is
going
up next.
Am I no longer fucked?
Yeah, you're no longer fucked.
I'm gonna draw my. Actually, no. I'm gonna hop into the water. Which is the merfolk that's not screwed?
The one on the right is the screwed one.
So I'm gonna draw my rapier, approach this guy, and aggressively tell him it's your problem.
It's still holding its spear out, like it can't move very far because it's right up almost against the beach. But it's holding its spear up. Okay, you do a lot of damage to it. 5. Nice. Next is its turn. It is going to try and counterattack you with its spear. 20 plus 2. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Ho ho ho! 12d20 damage incoming. Oh, it's using both hands. 5 damage.
Can they point out
Good
to
time.
someone they can hear the cat?
That's fine. She's adorable.
Has he? Is he finishing his turn there?
Yes.
Excellent.
Next is Kaz.
Can I see
There we go.
You disengaging?
No, I am. Yes. Sorry. Yes, I'm Can I?
Well, it couldn't
don't
make
know.
it couldn't make an attack against you if if you'd moved away. So, I thought you'd ended your turn.
Yeah. No. No. I am. I am ending my. I had ended my turn as a reaction. I am.
Oh yeah, Scout.
Yeah, but then I'm trying to think. If I'm within 5 feet, if he ends his turn within 5 feet of me, I can move half my turn as a reaction,
Yeah.
and it does not provoke opportunity attacks against me.
Oh.
So
OP.
I'm backing up over here.
Super OP.
Okay,
Um,
so I can see him, can't I? So I can shoot him.
Yeah, you can see him just about. He's got like a fair bit of cover though. He's probably got 3/4 cover behind that.
That's fine. I can move up to here.
Andy,
Mhm.
I think one of my numbers was wrong. It should have been, yeah. It should have been 4 + 9, not 4 + 14. For some reason.
That still would have
that.
exploded it.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I've
But
moved to
only
here
just
and
that.
I'm gonna shoot
Okay.
the mouthy one in the face.
Okay.
I thought we wanted to.
Nice.
Bam.
Yeah, you shoot it. And not surprisingly, it dies.
Just be grateful I don't have Thunder Maya because I've not had my long rest. That's another D6 on top of that.
The other one does still seem to be alive, but it doesn't really seem to be very reactive at the minute.
Let's take that one with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and bust open some other crates.
Oh my god.
Well,
Let's,
we're not what's in them.
Specifically,
tie up-
this
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie up the merfolk in the boat.
Okay.
smashy
Does
smashy.
this other one have anything on him?
Yes. Hold on, let me just find a symbol for tied up.
I'm following Randall in case any more heads pop out.
Okay. So on the one you've just killed, you find 27 copper
27 copper, my gosh, that is a lot.
and a spear.
And a spear. I'm gonna wave this spear about, like, does anyone want this?
No, I don't use primitive weapons.
Just throw it in the boat and we'll give it to the Goliath.
Do you want the body?
So you want to give the Goliath a toothpick?
He's gonna have stuff stuck in his teeth. I mean, might as well give him something.
Could always donate it to Jim's adventuring kit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or give it to Tea Leaf to
Wait,
hang on the
who is
wall.
this, Jim?
Oh yeah, Merfolk spear. Another.
Well,
He's
why
gonna
not just
have-
mount a merfolk and I'll dangle the one that's dead?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I'm gonna drag the merfolk. Do you want this head as well?
Yeah, let's take all the dead bodies and just like hang them up around town.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll
Gross.
drag the 2 bodies into the boat.
You should pose their wings so that they look like
Like they're
threatening,
flying. Yeah.
We'll stuff them.
or get them covered in stone so that they look like weird gargoyles.
Oh, flesh to stone. Great.
Just realised I've got to try and find an arcane focus.
Okay, so looking in this box, peering in, you can see a smorgasbord of treasure.
I crack it open.
Inside, make a note. You find 1,110 copper pieces.
Oh god.
1,110.
Yep.
So 11 gold.
1,323 silver pieces.
That's not bad.
Okay.
79 gold pieces.
Oh, crap.
Okay.
2 chalcedonies, which is a type of gem worth 50 gold.
I'm assuming you're keeping all this to yourself because that's what goes around.
No one else came with me.
I'm here.
I'm
Oh,
not.
You're,
We-
you're not next to the crate.
There's
You
some,
don't see me taking all
So
this
when I
stuff.
see you picking it up, I'm right next to you.
It's right next to you.
Okay, you
there-
see me.
there's
picking
some
all
more. Two chrysoprases, which are gems worth 50 gold. one moonstone, which is what a gem worth 50 gold and can also be used to evolve various Pokemon.
Oh my god,
Damn
we
it!
got
I
to
typed evolve
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
You find 2 onyxes, which are gems worth 50 gold, and also are a large rock snake Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we use
No
that?
diamonds? I kind of want a diamond.
You also find in there a grey bag and a fan.
A gray bag and a fan.
What's in
Yeah.
the grey bag?
Tell me, an interdimensional void.
It seems to inside. It seems to have like a selection of small fuzzy objects.
Oh god.
Awesome dribble. Excellent. I will take this lot back to the boat,
Okay.
and on the way I'll say to Parvus, just follow my lead.
Alright, fine.
Can I roll perception on them?
It's more like
Hey guys,
insight.
I just found a load of stuff. I found this inside a crate. I found 500 copper, like 700 silver, and like 50 gold. And then I found a couple of these gemstones. Look, check out this moonstone. I found one of these.
Haven't you already tried to trick us with this kind of thing before?
No.
I rolled a net.
What do you
20
mean
on
trick you?
insight.
What do you mean trick you, Parvus?
He's lying.
I'm not
All
actually
right.
gonna say anything.
Do I know
I'll be
this?
'Cause
honest.
I don't really
Mon-
care.
the money isn't really worth anything here anyway. But yeah, I found some stuff. We'll split it when we get back to town.
Okay.
You guys can keep it all. I'm not bothered.
In the meantime, I'm going to go check out this other crate.
I'll help.
Which
Just
crate?
in case there's a head. I kind of want to kill something. Oh. Wait, where are you
This
going?
one down here.
Okay.
We had to abandon these. I'm gonna
Okay,
pop the
I'll
crate.
come with you.
Oh yeah, because you had deaths. Yeah, but you whack open the crate with your crowbar, and you see a crate full of water.
No
Awesome.
head?
Crack open this one that's
No
right
head.
next to the boat.
Damn it.
Let's head on over.
Oh, let's head on over. That was funny. The one by the boat seems to have a head in it, but it's a fish head floating in the water.
Yay, fish head.
The fish was a salmon.
Ooh, tasty.
Oh, damn, now I'm hungry. Can I get some smoked salmon?
You can get smoked salmon head.
All we
What's in
need is
this
the fire.
barrel?
In the box that Randall is looking in, you find. Can you roll D100 for me, please?
Fun.
And everybody dies.
It's a deck of many things.
65. If only it was 4 higher.
Wait, what?
Health.
You're so slow, Paige.
You find a nightcap.
Oh, I get it.
Like a soaked nightcap. That's it.
I take that.
God damn it, nothing to kill.
Barvis wants to check the barrel next to him.
Yeah?
Can we get to that other crate as well?
Yeah, I'll have to swim a little bit.
And then after that, I'm going to open this crate here. After he's done the barrel.
Parvus' barrel.
So you're just swimming around, checking everything. So barrel first. Can you roll initiative?
Just
Wait,
shut
all
the
of
front,
us?
just shoot.
Yeah, all of you.
Oh dear.
That's the-
20... 21... 10, 11, 9... Not in that order. Hold on one moment, please. I need to find the Lich page.
Pardon?
Ha ha, very funny.
Does anyone in chat know what page Lich is on?
You're such a smart.
Oh, by Lich I mean Draco Lich.
Draco Lich is 83, and regular Lich is 202.
Okay, thank you. Talthea gets to go first. You hear a sort of, as the barrel is opened, you hear a splashing as a massive octopus, like, unfolds itself from the barrel.
Bye, Parvis.
It's bigger than you.
A lot bigger.
Burn up on land.
I intend to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrestle an octopus.
Be like the deleted scenes from the Goonies.
Oh my god.
Well, it's your turn first. What would you like to
Oh,
do?
it is, isn't it? Hold on, let me just. Why you not like me? So I can get to there, right? And I'm gonna run across. I can't really. Oh no, I can dash. I'll dash, just so I'm right up next to him.
Okay. Melee druid.
I know. You can mock me all you want, but you'll see the power of it later on. Who's next?
Next is Randall.
So from where I am,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I can make it. Am
Nice.
I hindered, or can I get my way over there?
You can get your way over there.
I get my way over there, rapier drawn on the way,
Mm-hmm.
and I slash at one of its many bits with my rapier.
Okay. Make an attack roll. Oh,
Oh, nice.
everyone's rolling the crits today. Holy crap.
Better us than you for a change.
Yeah, this is the first
True,
time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So that's what, 10, 19 damage.
Yes, because it's got a friend next to it.
Yeah. Wow.
And there's a...
Hmm?
Yeah, no, I'm just going to stay put there.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have any movement left, unfortunately.
Actually, tell a lie. Oh no, I can...
Oh no, calamari.
I can disengage, so I'm not currently engaged.
Yeah, but that only matters if you're then moving. Like, disengaging doesn't come with any movement, so
I know. It's fine.
it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I suppose it's. I was just disengaging,
like,
ready
5
for my skirmisher
damage?
feat.
Oh.
It's fun.
Ivo's next.
Alright, since I'm alone in this boat, I'm probably gonna very slowly roll it back. How far can I go if I'm rolling it by myself?
Not very far.
So, like,
Like 25 feet, maybe.
He's
So
a
about-
strong man.
about here. And I'll just move it.
Ah. I keep accidentally moving the map because the map and the boat are on the same layer. Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Next, Kazarak.
Well, as I can see it, because it's massive,
Yeah, it is.
well within my range, I might do something different and fire my thunder cannon.
That is pretty fucking different, mate.
But also original.
Oh, no,
20.
don't do that.
Yeah, you hit.
It was a terrible roll.
How was it terrible?
I got a 1 and a 3.
You got a... Oh, on the damage. Right, yes.
Yeah, so
I was thinking you got a 1 and a 3 on that attack roll?
That would be insane. He's level fucking 3 now. But...
Yeah, but I've not got all of my abilities yet. Otherwise I could infuse it with
No.
thunder damage and then it would really, really hurt it.
Next, Parvis.
I'm going to run away from it a bit, take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, it attacks you. Plus 5. 24.
Holy mother of... Yeah, that hits. No, wait, I'm going to shield it. Can I? Yes, I think I can.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you cast shield?
Wait, no, I don't cast shield because that won't do anything.
Oh.
And we have 18 AC, so I'm still below that.
Oh, crap.
It deals 12 points of damage to you.
Great, so now down to 5.
And
Right.
you cannot move away because you are grappled.
Oh.
Well, that sucks, so I'm still there.
Yes. You're restrained, but it can't use its tentacles against anyone else while you're restrained.
You're welcome.
I think you can make an escape attempt at the end of your turn. So, if you roll
Okay, good.
strength or dex, I think.
Well, first I'm going to hex it as a bonus action.
I think restrained means you can't.
I think don't I just have disadvantage? Or...
Restrained, creature speed becomes 0, can't benefit from bonus, attack rolls against the tree. Oh yeah, I guess you can. Fair enough.
So I'm just going to longsword it then. Well, actually, I have disadvantage with my attack rolls because I'm restrained, right?
Yeah.
But then I might as well just fire blast it since it's disadvantage anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14 hit.
Yes.
Yay. Calamari.
Yeah, it smells pretty yummy.
It does not smell yummy. Kaz does not like seafood.
I'm so hungry. This is not helping.
Okay.
12 damage.
And then can you roll...
Strength or dex?
Wait, do you get to make an escape attempt every turn, or does it count as an action?
It would be his action.
It's
Yeah, that's what I
usually an
thought.
action to
You're
brush
the one
it
that
out,
told me
yeah.
I could.
Yeah, I told you could, so you can for now. But on future turns,
Such a benevolent god.
disadvantage. Only on dex saving throws. Damn it. Yeah, so you get. Well, you take the 11, which isn't
Yep.
enough, I'm afraid. So you're still grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next is octopus. The octopus holding you
Oh.
shoots an ink cloud. That is approximately this in size.
How does that work out?
I mean, it's only in the water that the ink cloud actually works in.
Okay.
That's the shape of it. It pulls. It tries to dive under the water and swims away, dragging you with it.
Can we get an attack of opportunity?
You can at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Wait, how far can it move?
God damn it. Why didn't I choose Warcaster? Oh my god.
So yeah,
Nope.
19 is enough to hit, so you get 10 damage on him.
Fuck. No, I only rolled a 9.
Was that? Would I hang on disadvantage?
Oh yes, disadvantage, yes. 9
Two
also
on it.
doesn't hit. You both don't hit, I'm afraid.
Fucking.
No.
We'll save him. It'll be fine.
Okay, next is Talthea.
Okay.
You're swimming in murky as fuck water, filled with ink.
Don't give a shit. Can I see this octopus? Can I see Parvis? Can I see anything?
Yeah, Parvis is kind of like flailing around, and so it's kicking up a lot of water.
I could do something, but it's really stupid.
Imagine if you had to fight all 4 of these.
Good job we didn't. If I can get,
That was
like...
definitely the smarter option.
Yeah.
Help! Tentacle in my no-no zone.
Quote?
That's where the octopus touched you.
Do I cast Entangle on it? I think... I don't know. So it's just going to hold it at the bottom, and it's going to hit him as well. Fuck it. I'll cast Entangle on the octopus in a way that I can hopefully not hit him, Parvis, even though he's technically attached to it.
Okay, so you'd have to position
I'd
it
have to
off the
angle it
map,
off
but
screen,
yeah, that's fine. This isn't
Yeah,
a
is that
video
alright?
game. Yeah, it's not a video game. There is water there.
Yay, well there's my Entangle.
Uh,
DC 12 strength. Ugh.
okay,
Wait, is that a check or a saving throw?
it's
It's a
a
check.
saving throw.
Is it? Oh yeah. Fuck.
4.
Yay! It's restrained. Is that restrained?
Yes,
Yay. Good.
but it's still restraining Parvis.
I know, but at least it can't swim away.
Okay, Randall.
So that thing is now restrained, so it has this advantage, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just going to go over and absolutely stab it.
Okay. Give me a stabbing roll. Oh. Yeah, you stab
And
it.
so
And you technically get sneak attack because... Wait.
It's
Yeah.
well, it's restrained, so if it has disadvantage,
get
I have
advantage.
advantage. I use sneak attack.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes, that is true. So that's a 17 damage.
Yeah.
Which is enough to cause it to stop moving and wriggling.
Oh yeah, we have in calamari tonight, bitches.
I
No
can't...
bonus action to coup de grace.
I mean, it is dead. I can't put the
can I-
symbol on it because it's off the edge of the screen.
But
Sorry.
can I bonus action coup de grace?
Can I grab
Yeah, you
Parvis?
can kill it. You've
Drag
already
him out of the
killed it.
water?
Yeah, but I want to I want to give it a full-on coup de grace. I want to just like stand on it and just slowly insert the blade all the way through the middle of its face.
Do octopi have faces?
It's got eyes.
Okay, you do it. You get a brain on your sword.
Oh.
Happy days.
Brain sword, magic weapon.
Said it now.
It's a brain sword.
Or was just lying on the beach coughing up inky water.
I'm like smacking him on the back, trying to get all the water out of him.
Right, experience for the 2 Vargwheels and the octopus. You get...
And a merfolk.
Yeah, I'll add them in a bit.
Okay.
You get 600 for them, and the merfolk is probably
That's
not a lot.
Another 120 to everyone.
Yep, that was 120.
Cool, cool. I don't even know where I'm at right now.
And then 50 for the merfolk.
So 10.
10.
I
So
level.
130.
Cool. I'm happy with this.
I am almost halfway to level 4.
Ditto.
130. 455.
I have 135 to go for level 3.
Let's hope we
Nice.
kill something else.
I mean, Parvis is nearly dead. You could kill him and take his experience.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm gonna.
Can we have
Has
a
he
rest?
been medicined?
I was gonna heal him, but if we could have a short rest, I think
I
I'd
can't
rather save the spell
heal
slot.
him without leveling up and having a
What's in this box over here?
Actually, I'm gonna heal him before he opens that box. I'm gonna cure wounds quickly.
Okay.
Fucking hell. Cure wounds. Can I do it from there? What level? First level. God damn it. Why didn't it just do a roll? Fuck me. 8 plus wisdom. Oh, well that was suckish. I'm sorry about that.
Nearly doubled my health, so it's something.
Yeah, I rolled terribly. That just sucks.
Bloody.
Right, obviously we're going to crack these last 2 chests, crates open.
Inside the one that Randall is near, you find an ancient arrow of elven design.
Dibs.
Well, I don't need it.
I was waiting for another octopus.
And who can have a look and see if this is magical for me?
Me.
Can you inspect this arrow for me?
The snipe? No.
In a bit. Obviously, want to make sure I open this last one and then start getting out to safety, and then I can do it.
Yeah, do you want to wait for all of us to be near you? Or just... I'll make my way over.
In your one, Kaz, you find
Another octopus.
you find a small amulet, and inside the amulet, you can see a pair of cogs spinning.
Oh, this is definitely right up my street.
It's a bomb.
Note, I said cogs, not cocks.
We
Just so you
did
know.
hear cogs,
Amulet
Just so you
yeah.
know.
Cocks in.
Now I can't think of anything but that.
Why would there be chickens out here in the water? Seriously.
Exactly.
Oh!
Why is that inside an amulet? It's
Now I'm hungry.
Right.
Is it the amulet of KFC?
Yeah.
Oh no! Now I'm... Fuck, I really need a KFC now.
Amulet of looking at-
And Kaz, you can hear it ticking.
Okay.
Like a bomb?
It's a bomb. It's so a bomb.
Well, I've
It's a
studied that.
it's a
Being
it's
a
a
tinkerer and everything, I can probably work out what this is, right?
Potentially. This is. I mean, it seems to not really have a purpose. If you're just like looking at it and you thinking, "What is this for?" It doesn't seem to have like any output anywhere. It's just ticking and the cogs are spinning on the inside, but there's not actually any moving parts on the outside.
And it's
Well, I
just
guess-
moving on its own without any
Magical.
power
Yeah.
attached to it.
I guess I will use.
That's kind of interesting.
Hmm.
I guess I will try and identify it.
Okay. This is a clockwork amulet. This copper amulet contains tiny interlocking gears and is powered by magic from Mechanus, the plane of clockwork predictability. A creature that puts an ear to the amulet can hear faint ticking and whirring noises. When you make an attack roll while wearing it, you can forego rolling the d20 to get a 10. Once used, it can't be used until the next dawn. So if you know you can hit on a 10, you can just pick to get 10 instead of rolling.
That's
You know what you
pretty
should
good.
do is use that to power a like a machine gun effect.
I probably could work something out, but this
Can
is
I-
a handy clockwork.
Drag this giant octopus to the boat.
Yeah?
I'm bringing the boat around for these people to get
Okay,
in.
cool. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
wait
sure.
for the giant octopus, and I
And
want to
then-
drag it
and
on
then-
if we can.
When you guys are done, I want to take this prisoner back to the Tritons and see if they'll give us anything for him.
Money.
Okay.
Split
If
the
you're
gold and
all
everything out.
if you're all done here, we can do that.
Cool, cool.
Do we split the gold that Randall found later, or
I don't want any of it.
We'll split that later when we get back to town.
Yeah. I've been trying to keep a count of everything.
Thing is, when we get back to the world, we are going to be very, very rich.
Oh yeah, but I've already spoken to Andy about paying for the walls to be built quicker, so...
And I definitely want to hire some people to build myself a house.
I just want
I'm not planning on
forests and
staying here. I want to go home.
Well, I was going to spend my money to build a boat. So if you want to throw in on that,
Hells to the yeah.
okay.
Cool.
Oh, I grabbed the
also-
rug wheels.
Do you want to check if the fan and the grey bag and its contents that we found are magical in any way?
I'll check them when we get back to town.
Are we taking the octopus with us?
I want it.
Sure. She's passing on the money. Let her have the octopus.
I don't have any rope, but we should probably tie that to the boat and trail it behind us, and then
Yeah, that's
you
what I
know,
was thinking.
and then
Okay,
we
The
can
thing
get
is, it
back to
has
shore.
8 ropes built in.
Yeah.
Good shout.
I'm going
Just
to
tie
attract
its
all sorts of
tentacles.
creatures.
But we'll take it back, and that'll cook up for Tea Leaf. He can cook that up for us.
That's true.
into
Right,
a into a alcohol.
What?
And then we can have some sushi as Parvus kind of pokes his foot at the merfolk.
Gross.
Free range fish.
Okay.
Like
Do
we're
you
just eating the indigenous people now.
do you head back to? Where do you head back to?
The Tritons, the whatever we're calling that thing.
Oh, do
Okay.
we not want to drop off the other stuff first?
No, I mean we can come back. I mean,
Is it really good to drag a giant octopus towards them when they seem to have
Other-
them as friends?
Other giant octopuses.
Yeah.
Also, what's the advantage of going to the Tritons at this point? I mean,
we're gonna give him this prisoner and see if they'll give us something for him because he has information they can use.
no, he doesn't. He's there. They threw him in there because they were done with him. So why are we
Yeah.
bringing him back to them?
He said they were building their armies. So if they can figure out from him where their armies are, they can attack.
Ah, right, that's true.
They'll be very valuable for them.
Oh, we've got.
I'm not a fan of this plan.
Oh, nice. I don't want to eat that. That's way too dapper.
What do you mean?
Can I have a short rest while we're sailing that way?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have to
There is
row the
enough.
thing.
There is enough time if you're not rowing to have a short rest. Yes.
I'll row.
Yeah, I've not taken any damage, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, neither have I.
Cool. I'm not going to bother moving the tokens. Whatever.
That's fine.
Yeah. So you pull up. They seem surprised to see you again so soon.
I would wave to Donia and say, I think I have something for you if you're interested in purchasing it.
Ah,
Hold
what is
up.
it?
The merfolk prisoner up. This little guy told me that they are building up their armies for an attack.
Oh,
If you wanted to question him about where the armies are, perhaps you would feel inclined to reward us for bringing him to you.
they would not be able to raise an army. Trust me.
Well, he seemed very, very insistent on it.
Yes,
They
they
were-
are. They are stupid.
I can agree with that.
I'm just going to point out that you should never underestimate your adversaries.
Look,
Yeah.
this guy is knocked out. He is. What? He doesn't even have legs. What can he do? He's not going to be able to get out of the water.
But your city is under the water. Or he
Yes.
could attack. Or
And
could
he is
attack
in the
here.
prison.
Yeah.
So-
They've worked out that there are things here that are causing the tides to change, and if they were strong enough to come over here and destroy this in large numbers, would this group be able to stop them? Probably not.
Would this group? No. Would the army? Yes.
Well, where's your army? Is it just round the
Well-
corner, is it?
Wouldn't it be better to be proactive and to attack them before they can
Is it
attack
really
in
best to
force?
I don't think you understand the point of a prison. It is so you do not have to be proactive. You put them in there, you do not worry, you wait for them to die. Job done.
But they don't die, they just breed, and you keep adding more and more of them here.
And then guess what? They overfeed, and then they die. We can have a stable
Attack the people on
population
the
in here.
land.
We'll have a stable population in here that we can torture as much as we want.
Does anybody have like a good persuasion skill and they can try to convince
Just so
her
you're
that?
going to torture them.
I
Yes,
was
why
gonna
not?
torture- Yeah.
Yeah,
see-
dude, that's not cool.
No.
Oh, no.
A little torture never hurt anybody. Important.
Exactly.
Honorable combat is fine.
Let's torture you and see how well you react.
What did you think was going to happen when we brought the thing here?
Please
What? He
don't
has
be
information.
nice
They
to
should
fish people.
pay us for it.
It is not information that is relevant to anything, though.
But you
But-
say that, but you don't know that for definite, do you?
Yes,
And how do you know that for definite?
because they have never successfully caused an uprising.
And so that means that they will never ever be able to do it because you're so...
No. They have been trying. For thousands of years they have tried. And failed every time.
Oh, so
How
you've
do you
been
think they're
saving
going to
for
be able
thousands
to
of
do it?
years.
How do you think they're going to be able to do it from the prison?
They did mention having strong magics.
Oh. La
I don't
di
know.
da.
You know. Can I try to
Is there
persuade
any
her?
real point in-
You can try to persuade her, but it's going to be fucking difficult.
I
Well,
don't,
that's one.
I don't feel it's worth. That's pretty good.
19.
Almost 20.
They may have strong magic, but magic will not be enough.
What if their magic was strong enough to just dislodge one of these pillars? Which I'm fairly certain right now would cause your current blockage to fail.
No, if one goes down, that is fine. If two goes down, that is fine. 3, maybe 4, then we might start having an issue.
And
How many of them are there?
If I'm not at liberty to disclose that information, thank you.
So needless to say, there's probably enough to come over here, kill all of you before your army gets back and destroy these pylons.
No. There is enough distance between them that our army will have time to move. We will be here. We will guard the
would
one
your
exit.
How would your army know to come here if you're already dead? Because you wouldn't know the attack's coming, so you would die, but how would the word get back to your army that...
Look, if we do not come back, they know something happened.
if you don't come back, it's already too late?
I would disagree with that.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes at this bloody gnome that just goes on
Okay.
and on and on. It's like,
If they
Is
don't
there
want
any-
him, yeah. If they don't want the
don't want to
merfolk, let's just cut him loose and let him go, or finish him off.
It's not
What do you guys want to do? You want to finish him off?
Finish it.
Let them go.
Any other votes for let him go or finish him off?
She votes to let him go.
because she wants
Kill
him
them.
to suffer.
All right.
What's the overpopulation?
So I'd cut him loose and then throw him overboard.
Is he still
it-
like out of it?
They breathe underwater. He's fine.
Yeah, but it's like,
Also, I kind of don't care.
I mean, he seems to be kind of like regaining a bit of consciousness.
okay. I still think it'd be more humane to just kill him.
There is kind of like a strange look behind his eyes, like it's a little bit sort of hazy.
Mm. Can I just snap his neck?
I don't think he wasn't hit, so he's kind of on full health.
Oh, bugger. Yeah, but he's like completely incapacitated.
I mean, he's not completely incapacitated. He is
Okay.
stirring.
Damn it.
I can burn him a bit to soften him up for you.
Please don't use the fire magics while we're on a boat. I mean,
I can't just kill him.
yeah, I don't want to.
I just wanted to I think it'd be more humane to just kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you want to kill her, you know,
That's
you go
like
right
part
ahead.
of the whole animal kingdom thing.
Have I told the story of my previous campaign where the phrase "let's put it out of its misery" ended up putting someone into far more misery than they ever were?
So I'm just gonna put him out of his misery.
Yeah, please.
Okay,
course.
before we do that, I will tell this story. They were in
Okay.
combat with some hobgoblins, and there was a satyr there as well. The satyr was joining in the fight, but wasn't really doing anything too dangerous. Like, he was shoving people over and that sort of thing. he took one hit during the fight and was left as the last one alive. And the dwarf barbarian says, "Let's put him out of his misery." rolls a critical hit, chops off his arm, doesn't kill him since he was on basically full health. Now has a missing arm, and then proceeds to roll again, misses, rolls again, misses. So there's now been 12 seconds with him just sat there with no arm, until the sorcerer finally decided to actually put him out of his misery. So,
rolling around screaming in pain.
yeah.
Does a 16 hit this thing that is currently somewhat groggy and unable to dodge out the way?
No.
Yes.
Excellent. Would there be the? Oh no, he's still within 5 feet of the boat, isn't he?
I'm holding him.
Oh, excellent, perfect. Does 14 damage kill him?
Yes.
He's dead.
Okay. Now to see if his head flies off.
What? Oh god.
Why would his head fly off?
No, his head doesn't fly off.
Okay, cool. He got kissed by a Vago.
I killed him.
You killed him.
Yeah, he'd be dead now.
He dead.
5 XP.
I've already given you the XP for him.
Have you? Oh.
What
Yeah.
has it got in its pockets? Is
It doesn't have pockets.
It has the following.
It's got a diamond.
18 Electrum.
What?
No, 18 Electrum.
Yes.
what's that
Really?
in real money?
Isn't that worse than silver?
No, it's better than silver.
Oh.
It's 9 gold.
9 gold.
Split 5 ways works really well. We'll add it to the
Have
others.
it.
We add it to
Add it to the Adventuring Guild.
No.
No, we'll add it to the other loot, and we'll split that when we get back to town.
Can you eat these merfolk?
You can eat
We've got an
anything if you
octopus.
try hard enough.
Well, I know. They're like fishy people, right?
Yeah, they are fishy people.
Okay, cool. We'll get them back to thing and see if they're edible.
It would probably taste like a mix between cod and human.
Pork. Well, human tastes like pork,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
How'd you
I
know?
wouldn't know. Yeah.
That's really disturbing.
I've heard it tastes like pork as well.
Is that from a friend, right, Andy?
I thought everything tastes like chicken.
A friend meaning my tongue. Yeah,
You eat people.
and I consider my tongue a friend.
I'm not even going to make a comment on that because it would just be too filthy.
Buy my priest class. It helps me buy my human meat.
Oh my god.
That sounds even worse by the fact that that could also just mean dick.
It could, yeah.
Well,
It's
that's not
true.
really,
That's what I
I
was
mean-
thinking.
I
that's
mean,
not really
ev-
buying
look,
it, though, that's renting it.
surely everyone here knows what it's like to shove some human meat in their mouth from time to time.
No.
Look, it's not necessarily man meat. I just prefer the flavour of
Shut the
man
fuck
meat.
up, mine.
It just
Man flesh.
tastes a bit chunkier.
This has been the most adult episode, I think.
It's had political discussion about is genocide and mass imprisonment okay?
Apparently, according
Neither
to
of
some,
which
it's fine.
are.
But apparently this group seems to think it's fine.
Build that current. Build that current. Build that current.
They're basically.
I
fine.
wanted to kill all the Tritons. You guys wanted to allow that genocidal campaign.
No, I want to come back and kill them next time.
I just
You
think
need
we
to
get
be
a lot
more
of value.
prepared for these things.
Yeah, we'd get a lot out of them if we could trade with them, though. That's what I'm saying.
We just need to knock over the pylons, though. That's all we
Yeah.
need to do.
That's just going to aggravate them. How is that a good thing?
We'll blame it on the merfolk.
Actually, if we wanted to like encourage the merfolk to attack, we could knock them down, and they could just go attack, and then we could come in like afterwards and kill everybody and take everything.
And get to the underwater city for a bunch of air breathers. Yeah.
I mean, every merfolk you've encountered so far has been viciously murdered by you. So I think
Yes.
you're doing worse than the merfolk, than the Tritons.
I know they're getting swift deaths. Let's head back to the jetty and
Yeah,
head back
actually,
into town.
Gnome going, oh yeah, look, they all kill people. You're one of the first people to fire off a shot.
Actually, in initiative order, I was quite near the back.
Don't even.
Savage.
Don't even. You know you enjoy killing things, so don't even try that.
I'm a soldier. I will kill things if necessary.
Exactly, so shut the fuck
You
up.
will
And
start
apparently-
attacking them, so
Yeah.
I. It's like,
Actually, no, that was self-defense.
So, on top of the loot you found, you also have a merfolk, 2
Two
vargwheels.
merfolk.
No, you
we
left
didn't take
one.
the one.
I thought we took both
No,
bodies.
we
I
didn't.
dragged the dead body on with a vargwheel head.
No, you didn't say that.
I did.
You said you dragged the body on of the unconscious one.
I
Yeah, we
did
only
drag
grabbed
the
the unconscious one.
If we
But
have
you
all
just
that,
drag the
we're
octopus.
gonna be sinking really low. into
Probably.
Yeah, I thought it was the octopus, 2 vargwheels, and a merfolk.
Ah,
Let's, for
whatever.
the sake of argument, just say that we left the dead one behind.
Yeah, we'll just leave. Fine, we'll leave the dead one. I just want the octopus. I don't really care about the other things. I
Well, we'll
just
get-
want the octopus.
I need to go get some rope.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I need some supplies. Is it still daylight when we get back?
It's getting dark.
Fine, I can still see, but I don't think anyone else will be awake.
I'm after the market.
We distribute the money first, so we know how much shopping we can do.
There were 2 gold available.
No, there wasn't.
As you pull in, Vaughan is waiting on the jetty.
Cool.
So yeah, if you want to ignore him, you can.
Hey,
I would say hey and be like, sorry it's so late getting back. Because it's probably been a day or two, hasn't it?
It's been the whole day. Like you went out fairly early. And that's about it.
Cool. I want to start
You're-
looking my octopus.
Yeah, your boat did very, very well.
My boat. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait. Who was this guy again?
A dwarf.
Yeah,
not
he's
him.
not
Oh.
the half. Yeah. he's
The
not
giant.
quite-
Sorry, I didn't.
I was about to say. Oh dear.
I'm happy to
Uh,
take credit for it though.
Where's
Alright.
the Goliath?
Redcon that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Goliath isn't here at the minute.
All right, then I'm just gonna tie up the boat and get all the crap off and.
We get 46 gold and 28 copper each in whatever denomination is available.
Okay. Say that again. 46 gold,
46, 28.
46, and 28 copper.
Yep.
Okay.
So who of you needs that healing then?
no one, I don't think.
Oh, brilliant!
Oh,
What was out there?
Lots of things.
Lots of things.
Yeah, merfolk, octopuses, like giant octopuses like this one.
Oh my, that is a big boy.
There was a couple of Vargiles.
What are they?
They're those flying head things in the boat.
Oh,
And we found some gemstones.
oh.
But as you didn't join us, you don't get any part.
Well, that's true. That's part of the deal. I just wanted the information.
Okay, everyone gets a gemstone, and I'm keeping 3.
That's fine.
oh, can I have a moonstone, please? You are offering that.
You can
I
have a
don't-
moonstone.
Can
Yeah, I don't
you,
really, I don't really need a gemstone. You guys can have it.
I'll let you have my gold, by the way, Randall. I don't want it.
No, no.
Can I at least
Okay,
have
I'll add
half
it to
of
Jim's Adventuring Guild.
Okay, yeah, just put it to Jim's. I don't want it. I just want the moonstone.
Can,
There you
may
go,
I have
enjoy.
an onyx?
What kind of gems were they again? We had a chalcedony, a moonstone, and
Onyx.
Chris Praces and Onyx.
May I have the onyx?
I would also
So-
like an onyx.
That's the Onyx gone, the Moonstone gone. So there's a Chalcedonies and a Chris Praces available.
Yeah, I don't need a gemstone, so you guys can have it.
I have 10 gems. Happy days.
What about this gray bag? Can somebody like identify what these objects are?
I can do that.
Weren't they
Yeah.
Can you take a look at the
fluffy
grey
things?
bag, the fan, the nightcap, and the ancient elven arrow for me, please?
Yes.
Okay. The arrow is not magical.
The arrow is not magical.
The nightcap is magical, but it doesn't really do a whole lot.
Does it?
If you wear it while you're sleeping, you have nice dreams.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm
The
going to
cap-
give this
The cap
to
is
Tea Leaf.
just a cap that makes you sleep nicely.
I'm
Um,
giving it to Tea Leaf.
That's a good
The
idea.
what else was there? There was the
The fan.
The
Fan.
fan.
The
and
fan?
gray bag.
the fan is a wind fan, which
I would like that.
is a magical item that I believe can like blow wind around.
The
I
fan
would-
is not magical.
Insight.
I
I
would
don't
very much
believe
like
you.
the. Yeah, I would very much like the wind fan.
You don't know it's wind fan. I've not told you.
Come on.
Insight. He's
Oh,
an
if the
asshole
fan's not
gnome.
magical, then I'll just hold on to it.
Let me just find the
Deception.
wind
It's
fan.
like verse my deception, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give the fan to Tea Leaf. It's not magical, not worth anything.
Where's my deception? This is great. This is terrible.
Yay! I know you're lying.
Okay, the wind fan. While holding this fan, you can use an action to cast the Gust of Wind spell, save DC 13, from it. Once used,
Oh.
the fan shouldn't be used again until the next dawn. Each time it is used again before then, it has a cumulative 20% chance of not working and tearing into useless, non-magical tatters.
That would be a very useful thing for somebody who was on a boat with a sail.
It would be.
Yeah, it really
You
would be.
only use it once.
If you need a little extra speed to get away,
Gust of Wind is a concentration spell of up to 1 minute.
And the bag with the fluffy things in it
Yep.
is a grey bag of tricks.
I will definitely holding on to this.
This ordinary bag appears. Oh, it appears empty. But when you reach inside, you find a small fuzzy object. You can use an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet. When the object lands, it transforms into a creature you determined by rolling a d8 and consulting the table. The creature vanishes at the next dawn or when it is reduced to 0 hit points. It's friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn, or to give it general orders such as to attack your enemies. In the absence of such orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. Once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag can't be used again until the next dawn.
Keeping. I'll give.
You can draw dire wolves and giant elks from that thing.
Yeah.
You can
Right.
have.
It's not
So
magical.
can
So-
I have one good...
Insight.
I know the bag's magical. I've already felt it. I've experienced the bag.
The objects
seen it.
within, I will go in order of the dice roll, so from 1 up to 8. Weasel, giant rat, badger, boar, panther, giant badger, direwolf, giant elk.
Oh my
I'm
God,
keeping the
that
bag of tricks.
giant.
But
Basically, you have
I-
all your druid forms sorted if you see those.
I will give up the wind fan.
Alright, I'm gonna take the wind fan since I
I
didn't
also
take any
will keep another
gems.
3 more
I should
gems.
just re-roll for the bag.
I don't.
If you want,
I don't need to. I can transform into those creatures.
Yeah, if you want the bag, I want all the rest of your gems.
I'm gonna
Um,
walk off towards Tea Leaf.
okay, well, we can end the game here, and you can discuss your magic item problems out of game.
Yeah, the men can argue amongst themselves.
Yeah.
I shall offer you 5 gems to keep the bag.
Leave you with 1, right?
Thank you everyone for watching.
Bye,
We
guys.
I'll take the 5 gems.
we have a
just
subscribe
gonna skip the
button
gems in
now.
between them.
You can press that or you can press follow if you want to see more. It's Monday at 7. we also have a stream on Thursday at 7 normally. I skipped last week because I was feeling ill. Where we make D&D monsters. So if you're a DM and you want to make some cool monsters with us, then come along. I think that's about it. If you want to buy the priest, you can. If you want to watch on YouTube, you can at this link. If you want to join, then you can with that. Whatever. Whatever. Buy my shit.
And tell your friends about this.
Yes.
More people interested in the stream.
Basically,
Alright.
all my friends are in this now.
I'm gonna go, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, I've given up 5 gems to keep the bag.
Okay.
Also, I have these new dice that I've been
Which gems are you
I've been
giving away?
showing.
Got so I know.
I had 2 Chalcedonies and 2 Chrysoprases, and then I had several gems of undeterminate nature.
So I now have the 5 extra gems.
We'll split them between us, so you could pay for them.
I'm only grabbing order. Like
So
you
I'll
guys.
have a Chalcedony and whatever that other one was.
I'm just,
I'm
like,
just gonna write down
instead.
gems worth 50G.
Was it a Chris? What were they, Andy?
I can't remember.
A Chrysoprases and a Chalcedonies.
I'll only take one of each, and then you can have the rest. So I've got.
Those are
3.
gems of undeterminate nature.
I'm sure Dane would be able to identify.
I am finding people to host. Let's pick this one. Scraticus.
Oh, nice and fun.
I don't know who they are. Slash host.
Andy, while you're here, we can determine how much gold I've spent on having people build the wall.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
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 Tune in next time.